Body pop, body pop, bop bop ba bop body pop, ba 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 bidi bidi beep boop boop bidi boop bidi 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 bop bop. All right, okay, let's get everything going. So can't believe Sniker started streaming while I was streaming. Fake fucking friends. I hate people who nag all the time. That's specific. What happened? Your mom nag you or something? Nag, nag, nag? You're so right. I did say that actually exactly. Word for word. Oh, man. Oh, whoa, man. Oh, man, I am tired. Oh, God. Bitper would call them something mean, not like, yeah, no. Alright, hello everyone, welcome. We're going to be doing some Miles Morales today since we beat the other game. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. I'm not excited. Ah! Oh my goodness, got a big ass cut there. That's crazy. Oh god. Oh god, I burped and hiccuped at the same time and yawned. Oh. Alright, let me make sure everything's working. Okay. This is the game where he does more of the annoying voice than in Spider-Man 1. That's kind of what I'm worried about. Also, I hope you guys enjoy the title of this stream. I thought it was pretty funny. It made me chuckle. I hope nobody actually... I mean, surely someone's going to click on it and be like, dude, what is that title, you freak? And I'll be like, no, it's ironic, I promise. I'm well aware that Miles Morales is not doing blackface. I'm very well aware. Alright, let's go ahead and just jump straight into it, I think. I think that's what we're going to do. Game audio. I have to make sure I actually select the right game. Oof. There we go. All right. And screen. All right, we're just going to jump straight into it. Next time needs to be Peter Dark or something akin to that. Oh, we will. Don't you worry. That's coming next. So, for anyone who doesn't know, we beat Spider-Man PS4 last night. I thought it was an overwhelmingly 5 out of 10. I think I ended saying 6 out of 10, but I'm going to stick to a 5. The reason I give it a 6 is because the ending is really good. The ending is the best part of the game, and I understand why a lot of people beat that game and were like, this is the best Spider-Man game, because the ending is one of the best Spider-Man things probably ever. It's really high up there. The acting is solid. The writing is really shockingly good. There's a lot of really, 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 really solid stuff there. The problem is just the rest of the game. It does not match up. Not even remotely close to the quality that is the ending of that game. That ending has a shockingly, offensively fantastic ending. So overall, it was a 5 out of 10. 5 to 6 out of 10, roughly, you know, give or take. Depends on your opinion, but I will stick to a 5 out of 10. Very mediocre. And actually, this does remind me, I do definitely need to get desktop, and we're going to pull up Halo video. No, Spider-Man, there it is. So this is Spider-Man 1. All right, we're going to do this copy. And then we're going to change this to for Miles Morales. And then we're going to get rid of this. All of this. And we'll get rid of the story segments too, because that's kind of just going to be self-explanatory. There we go. All right. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and save. We're going to get right into it, I think. And yeah, the hit game, Spider Brother, Hip Hop is Our Culture, got a 10 out of 10 by Non-Racist. You're so right. Anyways, with that being said, gamers, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, that was very loud. And as per usual, we're going to play the game on... I am going to play the game on the hardest difficulty. I won't lie. Which doesn't make... Actually, wait, I'm sorry. I just noticed this. What is this? Why is it like... Why is it not... Wouldn't the hardest difficulty be all those to the max? Or maybe max is like it's... I don't know. That seems weird. Anyways. Okay. We're going to do audio. We're going to turn this down because that is no reason for that to be as loud. We also need to go into... Would it be in audio? Music feedback. Well, I don't have a PlayStation 5 controller, so New Game Plus is probably max. No, because when I remember, there is. It's not like that. I could be wrong though. Is there any way I can turn off? I'm sorry. Wait, I just saw data collection. What? Limited. How about we do none? Oh, of course. You have to steal some of my data, of course. Okay, it does not look like I turn off copyrighted music, so I think we're just gonna hope to God we don't get any copyrighted music, and we're gonna see where we go from there. And then we'll go and watch a recap so that we know.
About a year ago, my life was pretty normal. I lived in the greatest place ever. Brooklyn. Represent. Had 2 cool parents and loved all things science and superheroes.
Okay.
Everything changed though when my dad was killed in the City Hall bombing.
Okay.
I couldn't believe he was gone. But Peter Parker and his Aunt May, they were there for me. And so was Spider-Man, who I later found out was Pete. Crazy, right? Then when the Devil's Breath crisis started, things got intense. It seemed like all of Spidey's villains were on the loose. I managed to do my part to help him out. And after all that, believe it or not, a spider bit me. And I started to change. I didn't want to worry my mom, so I went to Pete. And now, we're officially Spider Bros.
Okay.
He's been training me up.
This is corny.
Getting pretty good with this whole web swing.
This was part of the DLC.
Still learning to juggle.
I did not play the DLC because I just didn't think it was worth it.
School, friends, a new home. I moved to Harlem a few weeks back. But I'll tell you, I can't wait to see what the future holds.
There you go. Alright, you're probably wondering how I got here. Well, it all started in the summer of '86. Him calling Peter Pete is weird because, again, they barely talked at the time. Yeah, I don't like that. It was very odd. Now, from what I remember, they do have more of a relationship in this game, which has me a little bit excited. So we're going to see where this goes. How old is he in this? Because in the last game, he looked like he was like 15. And now he looks like 20. Am I crazy for thinking that he looks really old here? He's also way taller looking. Show comparison, I didn't notice. So, hang on. Miles face, Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales. Let's see if this gets me. Why is it so zoomed in? Goodness gracious. Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, let me just look up Miles face Spider-Man 2017. Or no, it was 2018, right? Oh god, no, not this show. Here it is. So this is what he looked like in this game. He looks pretty young, I think. You know, he looks pretty young. And then in this one, he just looks way older, like noticeably older. I figured this was only going to take like maybe a few months after the first. I figured the first game took place like maybe during like the summer, and then this one takes place during the winter that followed. It might be silly, but do you say Mon response text? I don't know. I think that's one of those smaller ones. I'm not going to complain too much about that. That doesn't seem too weird to me. I can see someone doing that. Although I call my mom, so I don't call her anything else. So maybe that's me. All right, here we go. All right, I think this music is copyrighted. So we are going to immediately turn down the... I'm not going to mute it this time. I'm just going to turn it down a lot because I feel like the last time I played it, the Spider-Man 1 game, I feel like we lost the entire intention of the scene, but we're going to see. There you go. You can barely hear it now. Hopefully this won't get copyrighted because this background music is more present.
Are you registered to vote?
Oh no. Yeah, I forgot. So Miles' mom goes into politics after the first game. And can I just say, like, I don't know if this is just me. You guys can let me know if I'm crazy. I hate when they do this with characters because it immediately makes me dislike a character. Because I hate politicians. I don't like them. If you do that, you're telling me immediately that this character is evil. I don't like politicians. I just don't. So you doing that, it just immediately makes me dislike them. Maybe that's just me. I don't think that was the good choice. Only problem, mother when starting a convo or picking up the phone. Fair enough. Okay.
Gracias, chico.
De nada. That is so cool.
Well, there you go. Okay, I'm going to say it already. That entire scene, I know there's supposed to be music playing, but that was just nothing. I think what they're trying to go for here is they're trying to replicate the scene in Into the Spider-Verse where we first meet Miles, and he's walking around Brooklyn, and he's interacting with everyone, and it's supposed to show that he has a very big presence in the community, you know? That he's a little bit more vibrant and sociable. I'm sorry, I'm taking off my socks. There we go. He's a little bit more vibrant and sociable than Peter ever was. That was the point of that scene. And here it kind of just doesn't work because you see him help one guy, and then he listens to music, and then he just sees a painting. I don't know if there's going to be more, but I already, like... I don't know. It feels like you could have done a lot better job with that.
I got you.
Hey, thanks.
No problem. Hey, you think you're gonna add that new Spider-Man too?
The kid? Yeah, maybe. Original's just my guy, you know?
Yeah, I know. Hey, is Teo's Bodega around here?
Yeah, bright yellow sign down the block. Can't miss it.
Thanks.
It's like one of those moments when writers try to spell out that character relationship is their mother, like those, my sister Becky, how are you doing, instead of just Becky, how you doing, or anything. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think it was that noticeable.
Work, by the way. Maybe leave a little room for the new guy, just in case.
Okay, I'm going to say something right now. Considering how much Miles loved Spider-Man in the first game, this feels kind of like an assassination moment a little bit. It's not full-on assassination. This is coming from a guy who liked Miles in the last game. I didn't before, but I've kind of grown to like him a little bit. I thought he was pretty charming, pretty humorous. He was a dork. I liked it. What I don't like is this whole thing where he's like, maybe you should put the new guy in there. You know, it's like, it kind of feels like he has like a big head on his shoulders. You know what I mean? I'm not a big fan of that. I don't know. One of the things I absolutely loved about Miles in Into the Spider-Verse, which is just the best interpretation of Miles ever. It's better than the comics even. Like, leagues better than the comics. I love the idea of him basically being like, you know, why should I be a hero? There's already a Spider-Man. You know, I don't need to do this. And then Spider-Man dies in front of him. And he's like, oh my God, it's up to me now. It's up to me. And he feels this obligation to do it because he feels this obligation. He doesn't want to do it. He just knows he's the only one who can do it, so he has to. Feels cheap since, of course, the 8-year-old vet is going to get prominence over the male. Exactly. All right, I think they've stopped with the copyrighted music, so I think we're going to go back and turn this on. I'm also going to turn on subtitles because I forgot to do that. Boo! That suit looks lame. They tried to do the Into the Spider-Verse thing, but it doesn't look good because they didn't do it properly. Oh, hang on. There we go. I already like the swinging in this feel. It just already feels way better.
We're still securing a couple inmates.
Although I don't like the tricks. I feel like if you're going to do the animation thing, let's make Miles look a little bit more clumsy with his webbing.
It's an eyesore. It's secure. As long as the octopus-related flaws have been fixed.
Let's hope. Okay, closing in on you. Be there soon. Should let Mom know I'll be late.
Miles, get that.
I also kind of like how it feels a lot slower.
Yeah, but the bodega was out of coconut milk.
Also, the animations just look so good.
Oh, thank you. But avoid Midtown. That
And the animations look so good. And I like how weighty it feels. It's a lot slower than the last one, but it feels earned because Miles is a lot less experienced.
This identity thing completely stresses me out.
Okay, that line was really annoying. Why would he paint a mural of the guy who looks nearly identical? Yeah, wait, that is weird, isn't it? That is odd. Also, I hate that Peter doesn't give him a better suit than
Cool.
a cheap shirt
Can Spider-Man protect
and a
you?
mask.
Convoy, you can handle this. Breathe in, breathe out. Be cool.
Okay, I need to say it. I already find Miles incredibly obnoxious. They're trying way too hard to be like the, okay, I'm the nervous new guy. Oh, writers, ease it off. Ease off the gas. It's okay. We're very well aware that Miles is new to this. You don't need to spell it out to us. We got it. Relax. God. There's just no need. There's no need. Oh, I actually did not mean to click that. That plane just turned midair. Are those planes gonna hit each other? No, okay, they're not. That was really close, though.
Pete, you here?
Just down in some rocket fuel.
Okay, also, if you're gonna do a line like that, you gotta have Pete immediately be like, hey, you know, what about our code names or whatever? Like, don't call me my actual name, please. I feel like Peter within a year would stitch to be yeah, I know, right? It's just so weird. Maybe, okay.
How are you?
Maybe Miles, maybe there is an actual suit underneath this, and Miles is just kind of like putting on the jacket and everything himself. I don't know. It just doesn't look like there is.
Drinking.
Very, very carefully. Okay, go time.
Helix 2 en route with heavy payload.
There was coffee still in that. That was such a waste.
This is a big operation.
It's gotta be. Hundreds of felons escaped from the raft last year. Now it's time to move them back in. Police aren't taking any chances, especially not with our guest of honor.
Getting a lot of interference here.
One of those guys who helped Doc Ock is in there?
Think so. Could be Vulture, could be Scorpion, could be someone bigger. Okay, we got a problem.
Wait, what?
Just let me take.
I got this, Pete. Don't worry.
Oh, no!
It's secure.
Okay, I already feel like we're cheating. I'm a little annoyed. It was the same time frame as like the pseudo war with Sable and the negative piece wherever I get. No, because the headpiece is a bit big. No, he has folds from memory. What are we talking about? Also, I am very annoyed. How do you secure this giant crate with just that? Does that not feel like really irresponsible of the police to be like, yeah, we have a giant living bulldozer that only wants to just break things. That's all he wants to do. He's angry and he just wants to break stuff. The Miles Peter Max? Well, yeah, we'll get to it. I don't know, it's weird. There's a lot of things I'm going to discuss when we get to that costume, but we'll get to it. But yeah, it's like, how do you not secure it better than this? The Rhino weighs a more billion pounds. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you not secure it better? What? Also, why is this through a helicopter? Wouldn't you want to inherently do it, like, on a truck? Maybe the idea is, like, they don't want anyone to break, but, like, you don't have to worry about a weight problem with a truck. Actually, why are they even doing this through helicopter? Like, wait. Are they only just now transporting him back to the raft? Didn't we didn't we catch him and Scorpion right? Like, not even at the end, like near the end? Like the second to last mission of that game? Put him on a boat? Yeah, that too. That way if he gets out, he can't go anywhere. You're just stuck at sea. You know? And then we could just send in like a bunch of helicopters to just blast him. How is he still alive? He helped in a mass, like, poisoning of New York. There are so many levels of stupid about this. Again, the big one that I'm more frustrated about is how are they only just now transporting him to the raft? After everything, like, this is the next season. At the very least, Spider-Man, the last game, took place in, like, at least in, like, spring, right? There's no way it took it, or not in spring, sorry, at least in fall. Like, this has been months, at the minimum. This is weird. This is very odd. Let go. Why did he not let go? That was really corny. Also, I'd like to let everyone know that because Miles did not let go of that web, he also just did all this stuff, like, he caused this. This is all Miles' fault. Which I'm not inherently against, but it's just important to make note now, this is Miles' fault. And the police. Google says 10 months. This place takes place. What? Almost a whole year? Why did it take him a year to... What? Why is it Miles' fault? Because he was being a dingle dork. He went in to secure he went in to secure the cable, and instead of securing it properly, he just did a quick lazy web job. It goes, you know, there we go. He gets thrown off. He tries to web onto the helicopter, gets caught in the rotor, causing the rotor to explode, and then it crashed. So because he was messy, he didn't let Peter take the control of the situation. He rushed in there. It caused this accident. It broke at the latch, not the wire. No. What I'm saying is that when he was trying to secure it, first of all, he didn't secure it properly. He should have done a lot more webbing all across that thing, which is on the police, I won't lie. But then when he was thrown off, he did a quick web and it caught into the rotor, breaking the rotor, causing this thing to crash. Rhino getting out was not Miles' fault. The plane crash is Miles' fault. Everything was, yeah, that's important to know. Okay, I need to make this clear. All right? Because it causes this. Which is arguably worse than Rhino getting out. Because that cop is dead. And all of these trucks that were carrying raft inmates, watch what happens. Well, listen, we got four trucks.
Pete, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to.
It's okay. We got this.
Oh my god, we're still continuing this version of Peter. I hate this. And to be fair, I wouldn't expect the thing to break at the latch either. That cop is dead. Yeah, exactly. Also, I hate that Peter doesn't immediately scold him. Like, how much cooler would it have been if he went, not now? Like, just that. Just give some... I hate that they don't give Yuri any sort of aggression. I hate that. Dude, I cannot wait to play Spider-Man 2 where he gets the black suit. I'm hoping to God they do that decently. I despise my immediately. Get out. Exactly. Get some anger. I want to see this version of Peter get mad. He just... What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're Spider-Man. Web this up. Oh my god. Okay, web him. 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 Web him! Why? What are you doing? What are you people doing? Paul's gonna web and kill me. Exactly. Oh, now he does something. It's like, what are you doing? Do something! And then all these people get out. Alright, here we go. Again, I will say that I do like the animation work. The animations in this game look really good. It just immediately off the back, this game looks so much better combat-wise. Here we go. Those cuffs suck. He basically could break it from the inside. Also, maybe his cuffs behind his back at least. Yeah, exactly. It's very dumb. How is Peter failing to stop this?
Nearly. Almost contained. Can't let Pete down. I need to get this under control.
Great arm. Never pitch. Seriously, you're AAA easy. Whole new career just waiting for you.
There we go.
Great, Spider-Man.
Honestly, kind of terrifying.
Oh.
Christmas in New York.
I'm glad he's finally doing something. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'll give some credit here. It's kind of cool to see Spider-Man in action around us while we're dealing with the smaller guys. That's kind of neat. Okay, that was kind of funny. Okay, that was lame. That was a lame joke from... It was funny at first, but that immediately ruined it, I'm not gonna lie. I was expected to be fair per, not saying you're glazing it, but like I'm always a little lenient to sequels being better in areas or whatever. No, I totally get you. My problem with this, Jig, because I agree, is the fact that this is the animation work that should have gone to the first game. The first game's I use this as an example. The first game's animations were bad. I don't think they were good. They were lazy. This game's animations are really good because it shows character. You can't read anything from the animation work that goes into the first Spider-Man game. I don't think you can. There's nothing. There's no character in them. Miles, his animation work, it's not just good because, oh, it looks nice. It's good because it has character. That is something the first game should have had. I like how Miles feels more loose. You know what I mean? He has more weight to himself. It looks and feels better just because animation work is better alone. I agree seeing Peter Insta take up he was cool compared to you. Exactly. That's like, I actually really like that. How are you failing to take down Rhino, though? I'm fine with, like, them going back. How are you failing? Also, why would you call him to help you? First of all, Peter, you should be able to take down Rhino, no problem at this point. This is the same Rhino that you 2v1'd, okay, in the last game. You 2v1 this guy. He had Scorpion on his side, and you beat him. We played that. I played on the hardest difficulty. And I did it. I'm pretty sure on the first try. I don't think I died. And I'm pretty sure I was playing on keyboard and mouse, too. Like, you should handle this and tell Miles, seriously, stop. Like, this is what I would do in this sequence. He should already be mad at Miles. And then immediately after, while this is going on, Miles goes to help Peter instead of chasing the guys in the truck because he's like, I want to take down the supervillain. And Peter gets, I don't know, because of Miles jumping and trying to help, Peter gets thrown off because he gets distracted watching Miles. He gets thrown off, slammed into a wall. And then Miles now has to deal with Rhino himself because he was too quick to jump onto the situation. Like, that's kind of what I wish they would have done with Miles. Like, we can see him being excited in the last game to be a superhero. Let's delve into that. Let's really go into that. Cool thing they could have done, used TA Spider-Man rules, mostly kicks with Peter, mostly punches with Miguel. Yeah, 100%. Oh, I read that. Yeah, 100% I agree.
It's a little overzealous this year, Alexei.
What is this guy doing? What was that guy doing? Keep in mind, this is not far from where a bunch of convicts just escaped and a helicopter thing crashed. What is this guy doing? Also, Prometheus' school of running away from things. Oh my god. Miles, get to work. What are you doing just standing around? How have you guys not already started chasing? Like, you guys should be very well aware of the situation at hand. Okay.
Pete, scale of 1 to 10. How we doing?
10 for generating spectacle, 1 for minimizing destruction. Tomorrow's Bugle headline's gonna be a doozy.
Worst thing out of this is a bad headline. I'ma count us lucky.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but J. Jonah Jameson continues to be the only character who actually is correct in these games.
Starting to feel real bad, man.
Don't think like that. We're going to stop him as long as we work together.
What are you talking about?
I'm giving you a hand up here.
Yeah, I got you.
Again, I like the way the swinging feels. He beat Rhino while Peter was knocked out, but still, I'm sorry. But Pete is still mad because the convict escaped. More property, maybe appeal collateral, and exactly 100%.
Whoa, wait, that's the
It's okay. That was funny.
On tight, tiny spider!
Spider-Man, hey,
Ow.
little help. Hey, whoa.
Like, I don't mind. Here we go. What makes me upset about this sequence, like, I'm 100% fine with Miles doing this. It's one of his first days as an actual Spider-Man fighting a villain. I love the idea of Miles trying to stop a Rhino by throwing him into a building full of people and then being like, oh crap, there's a lot of people in here. I love that idea. I actually really like that because Miles should make mistakes. He should be stupid. Take a selfie for some Chungus moment. Oh my god. But like, I love the idea of Miles being a dumbass like this. I like this. I like this a lot. My issue isn't Miles. I'm fine with Miles. Peter should not be making these mistakes. So far in these games, I find it absolutely hilarious. I have grown to absolutely loathe this version of Spider-Man. I hate him. I don't know how anyone could ever see him as a hero when he's a failure of every degree. And then you got Miles. Miles so far has been a bigger hero than Peter Parker has ever been in these games. His dad was a hero. He's a hero. Yeah, he's making mistakes. But look at his mentor. Oh my god.
Gotcha. And you're safe. You too. Do you have any non-destructive hobbies?
Fly fishing! On the road!
Nice.
The power over life and death!
Okay. I like that joke. That was pretty funny. You're gonna make the white man incompetent. I don't even think it's that. I just think they don't know how to write good characters. Like, I'm sure Miles is gonna get stupid as the game goes on. But that was a good joke. Do you have any non-destructive hobbies? Fly fishing?
Nice.
Okay, and then making about... That kind of made the joke less funny.
Thank you. You're welcome.
See? I like that!
There, baby.
Yes! This is cool. I really like this.
You know you're ruining Christmas, right?
6 Christmases I was locked behind 30 feet of steel! I intend to enjoy this one!
Okay, why did Peter lift up the train when he could have used the train to throw... Unless there were people in it. It looked like an automated train. If there's no people in it, why not throw that at Rhino? I know Miles is on there, but come on. Although, again, I do like the moment of Miles jumping out of the way, saving the baby, and then immediately grabbing onto Rhino and just beating the crap out of him before throwing back onto his back. I like that. Again, I like this sequence for Miles. Peter's the problem with this. It's making me mad. I like the idea of Miles making mistake after mistake after mistake as a superhero. It's always a great way to start a character's journey. You know what I mean?
He's a menace! Too soft. Low energy menace! Too easy. Maybe he's a weak-minded
Okay.
Hey, Jonah. Looking good. Very fast.
menace! A feckless, treacherous, unhinged menace!
Ah,
Right
I love Jonah in these games.
¿Dónde está? It's getting late.
Hey, Mom. Yeah. Coconut milk.
Oh.
Trying to find it. Been kind of, an adventure.
Are you running?
Yeah, sorry. Trying to catch a train.
Mira, mijo, no seas mentiroso. Grab the milk and hurry home, please.
Jig, you know Spanish and English, right? Is this how you talk? Do you talk just like that? I know this might be a nitpick because everything does this now. I hate this, like, Spanglish thing. I hate it. It is one of my biggest pet peeves. Nobody talks like this. Nobody talks. Nobody does that. Nobody talks like that. I know a lot of Latinos and Latinas. I know a lot of them. None of them talk like that. The closest you'll get is one that speaks primarily Spanish and will try to use English or like speak English and then will forget a word and go and then they'll say it in Spanish and then like try to trying to remember what the English word is. They've done that. Then no one talks like that where they mix it up. Oh my god. Maybe let's just try because the train wouldn't do much to Rhino. I don't know. I would just throw everything at the guy. It would have to tire him out eventually, right?
Sí, ma. Te quiero mucho.
Yo también te quiero.
Now or never, Miles. We gotta stop him.
On my way.
What do you mean we? Peter, how about you do something, you fool? What are you talking about? Do something yourself, you hooligan.
We gotta bring him down fast.
Okay, what are we doing? I'm fine with Miles in this situation. Again, I need to emphasize, Miles not the problem. This is the mentor. What is Peter doing here? Get on and just, I don't know, put your freaking fist in his mouth at this point. Do something. Oh my god. At best, it's like a crash out or you get unable to translate. Like any dual language speaker will, when crashing out, will go to their vanilla language. Yeah, I can understand that too. That's fine. It's just, it's always like just in the middle of a conversation. Be like, hey, what's up, meehole? And it's like, what? Web his nose? Yeah, dude, that would be so unfair because he'd be like, made me cough. Oh shit, 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm getting a phone call. All right, hello everyone. I have returned. Okay, not per we do all the time. We gotta go to the tienda for leche. You're so right, dude.
Yeah, what do we do?
Let us raise temperature.
Oh, bad, very bad.
Why are you trying to stop him? You were able to control his direction earlier. What are you doing? Grab his shoulders and lean him. Miles Morales, did I see? Yes. We finished the last game, and now we're on to this one. Just no attempt. Wait a minute. Hey, how did that... Wait a minute. Hang on. How would that explode? Maybe because the sparks of hitting the metal? Okay, maybe that's what it was.
Pete, are you okay?
Wow.
No.
I'm okay. I've got him. Headed your way. Be ready.
Okay. Yeah. Might, need a minute.
Oh. Alright, this is already a really cool set piece because I love the idea of it's a new player and you just keep throwing a million enemies at them. That's cool. I like that.
Man, I'm trying to help you.
I like that clumsy fall after a kick, yeah. Rhino since he isn't a suit, which yeah, I don't know. I don't know at all. Okay, that was weird. I clicked dodge, but that's alright. Wish we got that in Spider-Man 1 with how shooting Peter is skill-wise after 8 years. Yeah, 100%. I don't know. I'm... Okay, that was really funny. No, right. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird because, like, because Miles is so crap, I really like him as a character. It's kind of charming. I like a starting superhero who's just really bad. It's one of the things I love about Invincible. Because in the... Okay, did we... Oh, wait. Really? We need to pause the game for this?
Pete, it's getting hairy out here. Police and escape.
Wait a minute. Wait. Did they change the finisher system? Is that what that said? If you get a 15 times combo, that's how you get it? That is way better. If that is how that works, if I read that correctly, that is a million times better. That is such a great idea. If you get a 15 hit combo, you can instant kill enemies. That's cool. I really like that. It rewards you for being good. You can't just smack it. That's one of these things. There's no point to get a high combo in the last game. You get nothing out of it. Maybe you get stuff quicker, like you get more focus, and then you can get... Dude, I love that idea. Reward players for doing good and not taking hits. That's cool. I like that. Also, really quick, I'm going to go into here. Things I like. Animation work in general. Miles being bad at start. Combat mechanics. I'm going to put that in there so far because I do like it so far. Let's see. Gameplay, graphics, art. Let's do this, and then I think I'll just kind of put general notes here. I didn't do that with the last game, but I'll do it here. Knots. General notes. Peter. Oh my god, if I can type. Peter still sucks. There we go. Peter still sucks. We're just going to write that down immediately. All right, let's do this. Let's keep going.
Shooting it out.
Back up the police. I can hold out a little longer.
He's counting on me.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so it's for every 15 hit combo. That is so smart. Oh my god. That is genius. I don't know why they went with anything else for the last game. That is so cool. I love that, actually. Again, it rewards players for actually playing well. Oh, okay. Again, I do also like how in this combat sequence you see Spider-Man doing stuff while you're also fighting bad guys. It's cool. Dude, if this continues, I'm not joking, I might end up playing as Miles in Spider-Man 2 more than Peter because I already like Miles, weirdly enough. I don't know how you managed to make me, a longtime Spider-Man fanboy, love Miles in these games compared to Peter. Like, how do you stink so bad as Spider-Man? You've been doing this for how long? There we go.
Spider-Man, you good?
I think this is,
Spider-Man, you good?
yeah, here it is. It's slow motion, it's so much better. Especially with the music. Like, here's my thing. I don't mind. Nothing about it bothers, because here we go. He's not going to catch Peter. Peter's being thrown at like a rocket past him. Miles catching him would have been kind of stupid. Right? I don't mind him moving out of the way while Peter's thrown into a wall. That does not bother me. What bothers me is the useless flip, and it doesn't anger me. It's just funny because, like, why did you flip? What was the point? It literally, you would have done nothing if you had not flipped. I thought you hated Miles. What? I already like this game more than the last one in every way, except that Peter still sucks. Also, hello, Alex. Welcome. This is what I wrote for the first game. So far, this game is actually better in almost every category so far. Miles is still weak. It still is weak character-wise, but in terms of competence, it makes sense he will suck combat-wise compared to if you're out. Yeah, 100%. Yes. Not only that, but honestly, even though he's a little, I agree that Miles is weak. I think he's more interesting and better written than Peter. I do. I think Miles has more of a heart of gold compared to Peter in these games. Because the last game totally assassinated Peter to me. It completely assassinated him. In the first game, like, Peter Parker is a complete ego dude. He's a complete ego dude, really. Complete narcissist. I don't know about narcissist, actually. He's selfish. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. He's very selfish. Every single chance he gets to either help people around him or help the ones he loves, he goes straight for the ones he loves. He doesn't care about anyone else. He very rarely helps other people in terms of, like, to the capacity he tries to be. He tries to take MJ out of a terrorist situation instead of saving everybody. MJ has to tell him, no, we save everyone. Like, really? It completely assassinated Peter. Peter is a horrible character in these games. He's a bad person, I would argue. I really would. Like, comic book Peter would beat this guy's ass. Old school Spider-Man, I should say. Old school Peter. Modern Peter probably be best friends with the dude. Probably invite him over to do stuff with MJ. But I'm not going to get into that. Anyways. Even the finale, Peter's told to save everyone else. Exactly. Like, I kind of want this Peter to die. Is that wrong of me? Like, I wish he had... What? You say something? Jasmine? Jasmine? Jasmine! Okay, I guess she's not talking to me. Anyways, I kind of want this version of Peter to die because I hate him. I do not like this version of Peter at all. He's a loser. He can't save anybody. He takes the selfish route all the time unless he's absolutely told there's no other option. Everyone else will die. It takes everyone else in New York dying to get him to not make the selfish play. And again, I like if here we go. The very ending of Spider-Man 1 where he chooses to save New York over Aunt May, that scene would work if it wasn't for earlier in the game, Peter actively trying to save MJ before everyone else in Grand Central Station. Like, really? Really? It completely assassinated him, 100%.
This Spider-Man is broken. I would like to exchange for new one.
Also, again, like, Peter losing to a B tier, a C tier villain like Rhino in this game is ridiculous because at no point is there a reason why he got lost. Like, he lost. He should not have lost here. And this is a criticism of the game's writing. I would argue it was. Except, actually, I don't even know if it is because it's consistent with his character, actually. It is consistent. It'd be better if he was always selfless than he was. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That ending scene works in by itself. That's what I was saying earlier. That ending scene works entirely by itself. The second you attach to the rest of the game, it immediately just feels like, wow, this guy's an evil person. Not evil, but he's just not a good guy. Also, I like that dialogue, actually.
Miles, get out of here. Bro. Back the hell?
Mine is working is the way the game's writing is working is it has to have plot devices for it to continue and get the ideas they want. What do you mean by that? Also, I like that. I didn't like the line very much, but I mean it's fine. Dumb Rhino prison for his escape, incompetent Peter for Miles v. Rhino. Yes. Okay. I don't need you to tell me how to do this game. Come on. Thought we would have understood this by now. This is step one of me hating Miles. I forgot this part. He talks like this. How does this work? I'm actually I'm like science whiz. What the flip? It's like, okay, can we stop? Can we just not? I'm A on the new power reveal. Doesn't feel like he was pushed as hard to his limit to unlock it. I don't know. I'm fine with it. I like it. My issue is, again, because here's my problem, Jig, is it's just Peter in this game sucks, and Peter just sucks in this universe. That's, I think, the problem with it, because if Peter was a more, here we go, if we got to see Miles loving Spider-Man more because Spider-Man was an actual hero, if we got to see Peter being more competent, and Miles, his failure leads to Peter getting knocked out, then he gets pissed off, that would work. The problem, I feel like, entirely so far has been Peter. This version of Peter Parker is cheeks. Not good. So far. At least that's my take. So far, everything about this has just been Peter being a awful character. Peter is horrible. He's a bad superhero. He's a bad regular hero. He's a bad person, I would argue. There's competent skill-wise. Usually, he's mainly ass intelligent more. Even in skill-wise, I don't think he really is. I just don't think I think we see a lot of that in gameplay, but like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I just don't feel like he really is super competent skill-wise. I don't think we get to see enough of that. I feel like it's usually the exact opposite. It feels like a lot of the time we're watching like a year 2 Spider-Man who's still making mistakes, but is overall like can get the job done. Which I was fine with. Like, I don't know why we went to year 8 Spider-Man. Let's do year 2. Give me a Spider-Man who has a nice suit, who understands how to be a superhero. He's lost some people already. He understands how the game works, but he still makes mistakes. He still will look at supervillains and, isn't 100% competent in fighting every single one of them, right? Year 8 Spider-Man is just awful writing in my eyes. I don't know why you went with year 8 when he's just not competent enough. I don't know, game-wise he's technically competent to have everything being well for 8 years, then he has to go through story-tisms and does technically win in the end. Yeah, but only technically. Only technically, and again, throughout the thing, it's like you see his skill and it's just not that great. Gameplay moments, I get. I'm fine with that. Okay, I can ignore some of the crazy gameplay moments every character has, or every player has. My problem is specifically in story moments, he's just not that competent. He's not. He does stupid shit throughout the entire first game, skill-wise. Not just intelligence. That's bad too. It's skill-wise. He's just not that skilled. Anyways, getting back to this.
You survive while your mentor perishes. How unexpected.
Ow.
And you're using words longer than crush and smash. Very unexpected.
Okay, that's a cute line. I like that.
I'm not gonna let you hurt anyone else.
I am excited to see you try.
Okay, this Venom Punch thing is already kind of lame and feels very underwhelming. Ow.
You are worthy opponent. Small one.
Flattery's not gonna get you out of this, Alexei. Hey, in the future, just do the time, man. No more breakouts, please.
Why? Okay, I don't understand why these developers, why when they give you a power like this, they don't get like this was a problem in the last game. You have this boss fight, and most of the boss fight is the same combat animation over and over and over, where it's web, grab, punch, kick, punch, punch, kick, and then a web attack. And it's the same animation. That's one of the issues I had with the last game's boss, the final boss. Like, can we do something? Come on, what are we doing here? You have such good, amazing animation work. It just feels like we're wasting it here.
Too many.
Oh, okay. We're just a completely different part of the room now. Also, creatively bankrupt Bert, you're not wrong. Also, again, I do like Miles getting his butt kicked. I like that. Even though I can kick his ass gameplay-wise, I like seeing the cutscene be like, no, Miles is still underpowered here.
You know, man, chasing you through the city kind of felt like a wild, what's the word? Wild goose chase.
No! I hate Chase of Goons!
Okay. That line was kind of really lame, but it's funny because of the... For anyone who doesn't remember, during the last game when you're playing as Miles... When you're playing as Miles in that mission where Rhino's chasing you, he says, I hate Chase of Goose. It's a reference to that. Hey, come here, sugar. Give Daddy a kiss. I love you. Damn, shoddy. Anyways. So reference to the last game? Yeah.
You alive? Kinda.
See, my problem, again, it's just like, he's so incompetent and stupid. Oh, God. There it is.
Guys? Wow, just... wow. Simon Krieger, head of R&D at Roxxon Energy. Pleasure to meet you.
You too. Sorry. I think our ball landed in your yard.
No, actually did us a favor. We just bought the place, planning to tear it down for a build. But looks like you beat us to it. I wanted to thank you, both of you. Taking down Rhino? Solo? You are going places, bud.
Thanks, but he's still dangerous.
Nah, we'll hold him for the police. You know, I always think these super troopers are overkill until something like this happens. Oh, Judy calls. Hey, really great to meet you both.
He just looks too much like Jeremy Renner. I really kind of wish they would have just asked Jeremy Renner for his face and voice, because he even kind of sounds like him, weirdly enough. It's just weird seeing Hawkeye from the Avengers doing this. I like it. I think it's funny. It's kind of distracting. I don't think it was in any way intentional, but it is absolutely coming across here.
Future's looking bright. Hello. Hey.
He's right. Yeah. Let's clear out.
Wait, what?
Their job.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Wait, what? Hang on. You guys, you just saw what happens when the police deals with Rhino. Why are you just leaving again after you beat him up? You don't even web him down. What are you doing? This is very silly. Racism. White guy looks like another white guy. You know, you're so right.
Bioelectricity. Wow. Gotta be honest. Little jealous.
This is wow. Okay.
Look, I got nothing on the OG.
Okay. Is it just me, or is this a really, really, really bad place to take off your mask? Does anyone else think this? This is like a really, really bad place to take off the mask at. Why not do like a... Wouldn't this be a cooler scene if they did this on Empire State? What is this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hang on. Hang on. Can you go really quick? Just come here really quick. I'm sure you're a fan. I'm sure.
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to see how big of a ring I need to get.
It's the wrong finger, by the way.
Is it this one? I thought it was on the left hand. No, that's watches. Watches go on the left wrist. That's right.
You're ridiculous.
Can you give me a water bottle, please? Thank you so much. I love you. I'm taking off. What?
We're out of water.
Do we have any drinks in there?
I have my water bottle that I brought into the room but did not drink.
Could be me, but game is pretty quiet.
Think we should run tests tomorrow?
Oh, hang on. It's because I turned down the... Hang on, I got this.
We're right there, right?
What's that?
Here, I was talking to Gina.
Thank you. Damn, I caught that so well. Sorry, y'all. 1 second. I'm eating really quick, so I'm hungry.
Analysis?
Oh, man. Yeah, sorry. I've been meaning to tell you. I'm not gonna be around for the next few weeks.
This some kind of pee joke I don't get?
No. MJ's headed overseas for the Bugle and requested me as her photographer. Kind of a working vacation for us.
Oh, man. Look, I don't know if I'm ready to fly solo. I screwed up today big time with the helicopter.
But then you delivered big time. You saved my bacon, Miles.
That right there is what pisses me off. Peter in no way chastises him for making a genuine mistake. This version of Peter never gets freaking mad. I hate it. He never gets angry. He never feels upset. Except for the ending of the first game, which is the best part of the entire game's story. The ending of the first one.
I got lucky.
Hey, I did this gig for 8 years without backup. And you better believe I screwed up lots of times. But that is how you learn.
What's this?
Christmas present. But first, you gotta take the oath.
Oh. Okay.
I promise to do everything in my power to protect this city.
I promise.
Wow. We're just gonna forget about what happened in the first game, Peter? It's like, Peter, you know that friend of yours who put on 4 robot tentacle arms and released COVID into the city of New York? You remember that, Peter? Remember how you could have stopped him like weeks in advance if you just paid attention a little bit? That's crazy. It's like when girl bosses make mistakes, but no one sees it as such. You're not wrong. At least Miles knows he messed up.
That oath a real thing.
Totally. Definitely didn't just make it up.
That joke just doesn't... I don't like that joke. Peter should be mad. Like, I thought I could trust you. Guess I'll have to cancel my trips next week. And maybe Miles does back-to-back great goods for the city for a week. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, it just doesn't work. And again, this is my problem. It's like, Peter, this is what I don't think they meant to do this, but I am 100% certain that in these games, Peter Parker is just he sucks. Peter Parker's a bad guy. He's not a hero. I don't think he is. And it's consistent. That's my problem with this version of Spider-Man, this version of Peter Parker, is that he's consistently not a good guy. Or he's consistently stupid. He consistently sucks. It's consistent. If it would, except for the ending. The last like 30 minutes of Spider-Man PS4, compress that, put it to the side, everything else. And then this game. It's like, this is consistent character.
See you in a few weeks, Spider-Man. New York's only Spider-Man.
I'm New York's only Spider-Man.
I like this.
I'm New York's only Spider-Man. Please don't screw this up.
I like that. Going right into a web swing. I wish it would have jumped right into a web swing. I don't know why it does this. I like the music. I think I like this. Okay, doing this now is just not the time though. Come on. Let's jump into a web swing immediately. What are we doing here? Alright.
Yo, Genki.
Dude! Rhino? What?
Yeah. Where you at? You get into the apartment okay?
Yeah, your mom let me in. Unpacked/dumped my stuff all over your floor. Now I'm in the park, grabbing some air.
Oh, perfect. Dip over to the amphitheater. Got something to show you.
Dude, is this spider related? Please tell me you got a piece of Rhino's horn or something. Pics I've seen of the fight are straight up nuts.
Definitely spider related. And definitely better
Oh,
than a horn.
that interwall run.
Oh, loving the suspense. I'm there.
It's kind of weird how much I actually am like starting to really like Miles. Like, I really, really like Miles. I don't know why. Like, it reminds me of Invincible Season 1, where Invincible gets his butt kicked the entire season, but it's his personality, it's his heroicism that makes me like him. This version of Miles, I actually kind of like, because of the idea that he's doing this because he wants to be a hero. You know, and then that leads into with great power comes great. One of the things I loved about Mark Grayson is Mark Grayson, he's in a world full of heroes. He doesn't need to be a superhero, but he wants to. Not because it's some like greater good. He wants to be like his dad, and because he knows it's the right thing. That's why when his dad betrays him and the rest of Earth, it's such a powerful moment, because that's why everyone in the room, when they're watching the fight between Omni-Man and Mark, they're like, or when they're watching their initial confrontation, they're like, we need to watch this closely because Mark could side with his dad. This, because he respects and loves his dad. So when he does it, and he's like, no, I'm protecting the people of Earth because they're my people. That moment is really powerful and it works really well. And then when you see him get beaten nearly to death and he gets back up, his face and body is broken, his suit's in tatters. He stands up and he basically goes, I can do this all day. His dad tells him, I'm going to kill you. And he gets up and says, I don't care. I will die fighting you. That's what makes Mark Grayson a fantastic hero. I see a lot of Mark Grayson in Miles here. I do. I see a kid who just wants to be a hero. He sees Spider-Man, sees what he does, and he's like, I want to do that. I want to help people. It's my calling. So when he gets the opportunity, he immediately jumps. I like that. And I like how he immediately regrets him being a dum-dum.
I will never get used to you doing that.
Hey, look. Check it. Christmas
Why
present.
did you web the present? That was just to pick it back up. That felt weird.
Spider-Man.
Open it. Dude, put it on. I'll cover you. What? Never seen a guy change clothes in Central Park?
Okay.
Why would you bring attention to that? Also, why is Miles not hiding behind the boxes that are right there? That was weird.
How's it looking?
There it is.
Whoa. Miles Morales, congratulations and welcome to your very first super suit.
Okay. What if a supervillain had gotten to this suit, like grabbed Miles, knocked him out, and stole the suit, and then you just revealed his identity just by having this suit? Like, what if Miles dropped it or something, or anything could have happened? They put on this mask, and boom, you just revealed Miles' identity. This feels incredibly incompetent.
Head uptown for part 2 of this amazing gift.
Oh wow, they just reveal all of the suits. Oh, okay, at least they black it out. Okay, I'm fine with that then. I got this one. I also got this one. Damn. Okay. Well, we'll stick with the great responsibility suit. I like this suit. I have a few nitpicky things about the design details, but overall, I like it.
This is only half of the present.
Well, what's the other half?
I'll let you know when I find it.
It has an IG tracker. It's okay. Totally. I hate how many people genuinely try to say that Spider-Man, like PS4 specifically, I hate how many people like say that game's one of the best Spider-Man stories, and then everyone shits on the MCU for having Spider-Man having such an advanced suit. Like, does nobody look at that and think the same thing? Oh, it's so lame.
To Just the Facts, with me, your truth-slinging host with the most, J. Jonah Jameson.
What? Does Pete set his suits to autoplay Jameson's show? Guy's a masochist.
Sad news, listeners. My Christmas charity spectacular was canceled due to masked vigilante mayhem.
Gotta be something better on. Been hearing good things about this one.
Hello, I'm Danica Hart, and this is the Danicast, where I spotlight people making a real difference in our city. Today's topic? Well, you know, stockbrokers, for-profit colleges, maybe the people who make internet videos autoplay. No, obviously we're covering the Spider-Man.
I hate this character already, Danny. I hate this character so much already. This is dripping, and not only just millennial writing, but millennial self-insert. Oh my god, this is horrible.
Incredible takedown of Rhino.
Subscribe. Danicast, new favorite podcast.
You see, okay, even then, I don't know why I like Miles. Like, I subscribe, I was like, oh, that's cringe. And then it immediately goes, new favorite podcast, just because she's talking about him. Like, I'm like, okay, that's a little charming. Overall, cringe line, but it's a little charming. I'm fine with a little cringe here and there. I could deal with that when I like the character, which is the problem with the last game. I didn't like Peter. I did not like him. I like Miles here. I'm praying to God it doesn't. I hope that cringe line is like here and there. One cringe line here and there. I'm fine with. Please, dear God, do not be consistent. Please. Because let's know, it's one more self-gratified to being given it by Tony Stark. Looked like the whole AI within the suit being prominent in the first 2 films. It's not even in the second film. It's only in the first film because everyone complained about it, which I didn't even think was that stupid. It worked because the whole idea is it's first of all, the whole idea is it gives Peter a reason to be talking to himself. I don't hate that. 2, it makes sense that Tony Stark would give Peter his own AI. I'm fine with that. And 3, most importantly, he wasn't even supposed to have it yet in the film. He hacks into the suit to gain access to it. I'm fine with that. At the end of the movie, you don't know what capability. You don't know if he got rid of the AI or not. You don't know. I'm fine with it. I don't think it's that bad. I just hate this idea. Here we go. Because here's my thing. Is like, if you like them both, that's fine. My issue is when you like one and you don't like the other. Because it's the same exact thing. It's the exact same thing. Just one is, I guess, a little less in your face about it. But even then, like, who cares? It's still prominent. Here we go.
This is the place. Looks like Pete set up a lot of gear.
Oh my god, I forgot about these. Oh.
Miles, get ready for your first holographic training challenge.
Okay. So, I have a lot of things to say about this. First of all, Peter, in all the time you spent doing this, what were you doing? Why were you not helping people? The reason why Peter doesn't make stuff like this usually in like the comics, or like the earlier comics, is because it would take too much time, and he's usually constantly busy helping and saving lives. This, by itself, just kind of implies he was just busy doing this. It's pretty cringe to be given the special suit compared to Self-Made, in which after 8 years, like, the tech level is just barely low enough. Here's my thing: I don't hate the special suit. I'm fine with the special suit. I'm totally okay with it, because at the end of the day, it's just an AI and then a bunch of different web types. Which in the comics, he has a bunch of different web types. Day one, he has a bunch of different web types. I'm okay with that. My problem is again, because it's like, well, oh, but he has like the A, you know, like. I get like the eye zoom, I get that, like the tech stuff, but again, it just doesn't bother me that much. I'm fine with it. My thing is, because this is my thoughts, I would prefer a homemade suit. I love that at the end of No Way Home, he puts on the fucking bright red and blue spandex, and it's just the classic suit, and there's not a bunch of tech in it. I love that suit. It looks perfect. It's the best on-screen costume I think we'll ever see, besides the Amazing Spider-Man 1, but I'm biased. The reason he doesn't do this is because he just trained Miles outright. Yeah, 100%. God, I hate this. I hate this so much.
Challenges are spread throughout the city. Each one focuses on a new move or technique. This one focuses on acrobatic improvisation. Get into position to start.
Okay, this is kind of really super lame and stupid.
First up, air combat. Fighting the enemy on your terms is a great way to gain the advantage.
Why have we not discussed this already? This feels like a really stupid thing to be putting here. Wouldn't it make more sense for Peter to have trained him this already? I know this is for new players, but like, hang on. This is really stupid. If this is for new players, who the hell is jumping into the game in the middle of the series? We just got a combat tutorial when we were fighting enemies earlier. Why are we doing this? What is the point of this here?
This holotech is next gen. With the right parts, but I can make it portable.
Okay, that was a really lame piece of dialogue. Dear God, please don't make it. Please don't. Also, how is his webs affecting holograms? Which is why I said cringe to be gifted it. Yeah, again, I don't completely disagree. I prefer homemade costumes. I don't hate it. I hate the idea that people are so inconsistent with their reasoning. When to me, it's the exact same thing. I don't know what Peter's saying because it's just so cringe.
This is dope. Bless Peter Parker.
Now let's combine these two moves.
Oh my God, this is really cringe. Heard so many jumped into Endgame with that Infinity War or whatever. What? What do you mean? You're making a joke, right?
Enemies is a great method of crowd control. Plus, sound they make are hilarious. Woo! Land.
Okay, that was really corny.
You guys take returns?
Surprise round. Think fast.
Alright, I'm feeling this.
More guys incoming. Heads up. Time for some freeform practice. Use air combat and disarming to eliminate these enemies. Nice work, Miles. Keep it up. Good, Spider-Man.
Got something for you.
Yeah, Miles. Nice. Get him. Let him have it. Bring them.
Oh, damn. This is so corny. I hate the Peter Parker stuff. It sucks because they didn't improve upon it. Like, you guys had such a great ending in the last game. I really wish they would have... I wish they would have done a better job with it.
Blue screen of death.
Tons of high-tech gear we can sell.
Oh, crap.
Spider-Man! Take them out! Then grab the gear!
Y'all trying to catch some hands? Yeah? Okay, let's go.
Take the spider out and grab the
Did I? Wow, I completely whiffed that. Holy shit.
Just so you know, this is official Spider-Man tech. Y'all are not authorized to resell.
Spider Entertainment System online. Beginning
You went in with random bias against Yuri. Yeah, random bias. You're so right. It's like, I love how it's not even about Yuri Lowenthal. I have yet to say anything about him. It's about specifically the lines themselves. I will say, so far this game has written Peter. I think actually this game might have written Peter worse. I do really like the animations again, though. They look great.
Here! Get! Taking you down!
What? Oh, there he is. I will say again, the combat in this feels better.
Gonna take you down!
This is going on way too long now. Like, this is taking forever. What are we doing here? Oh, I did not mean to jump up here.
That's it for the tech thieves. Now to fix a training sim.
Well, I mean, the first Halo game was 3, and it had a tutorial. Alex did not hear what I just said. Alex did not. Alex heard the criticism coming his way, and he said, no thanks, and just let it whiz right past him. Alex said people who jumped in here. No, many people do indeed hop into the middle a lot, which is why it's important, especially for shifts between mediums, to reinforce basic world-building inner characters. Or like Alex said, people do. Again, what I said was not that. What I said was we already had a tutorial in the building with us fighting the criminals who broke out from the raft shipment containers and stuff like that, right? The trucks, we just did that. We just had a huge combat. I don't mind tutorials. Like, here we go. If you want to do a tutorial here for like a stealth combat, that's one thing. I'm fine with that. If you want to do specifically teaching us how Miles's electric powers work, that's fine. The problem is, this is basic combat stuff. We've already learned about a good chunk of this from just doing the first part of the mission, the first part of the game. That was my complaint. Why are we rehashing this in the same game already? Not necessary. And again, for me, I don't mind like doing a little bit of a tutorial here and there. That's not what bothers me. What bothers me is how long and how big these tutorials are, which is the problem I had with the first game too. The entire Fisk takedown is way too long. Way too long of a tutorial. This game, it's shorter, it feels shorter, and that's for good. It's good. It's like, because here's the thing. When you're in the middle of a franchise, you don't need to give a big, long tutorial. You don't. Keep it brief, keep it short. That's why Halo 3's tutorial is way shorter than Halo CE's. Halo CE goes on for a little bit. Halo freaking 3 takes like 2 seconds of like, look up, down, left, right. Hey, this is your shields. All right, go have fun. It's right there. You're into the action. CE, it's like, all right, step up, look around, make sure, okay, good. Go ahead and walk around the area, get a feel for the movement. All right, now they're done that. Stand in this spot, look at all 3Ds. Okay, you're good. Go to the energy shield thing and you can test it. Okay, there. And then the tutorial's over. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you should do it. Something about why the game would do badly written. Hey, look, let's get you into the mastery of basic. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It's just, but it's badly. It's just bad. Even just like regardless of the writing, the implementation is just not good here. I don't think it is. I think you could have done this way better. Use this time to teach about Miles's electric powers, which they did for a second, right? They did the LB plus X A whatever. You know, that one that like jump up and ground pound. It teaches you that, and it's like, okay, why are we wasting time on the rest of this? CE and 2, to be fair, is like the first few FPS games to exist on Xbox. No, but that's my point though. Is regardless of that, it's people's first time playing a game like that. Spider-Man was the first time for people playing games like that. This might be someone's first time. I'm fine with that. The issue is, why are we like continuing a tutorial like this? We don't need this. You can cut this entire sequence.
Reset. Nice. That did it. Looks like Pete made stealth, swinging, and combat challenges. Gotta check these out when I get a chance.
I see, yeah. And we're not going to be doing a single one of these because I don't care. The little quest that happens with it is kind of neat. Admittedly, it's kind of cute. Basically, when you complete these, at the end of it, you get one final challenge, and it's to fight the Vulture. Which is, in this universe, is the first supervillain Peter fought. The entire idea being, you know, you go to fight him in this, it's actually pretty cool. I can't lie. It's kind of neat. Because you're on ESU campus and he's telling you about his history as you're fighting Vulture. It's cute. I like it. I know. So you're just saying why they would. No, I totally get you. I get you. Okay, we good? We don't have to do this anymore, right? Thank God. That was bad.
Hey, dude. I think you should check out Roxxon Plaza on your way home. I just walked by and I'm pretty sure someone's breaking in.
Yeah. I'll look into it.
Hey, so I want to hear more about your new spider powers.
I think it's some kind of bioelectric discharge. Or supercharged static electricity.
Ooh, we gotta name it. How about Venom Power? You know, because it stings.
Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna run. Plaza first, then home.
Remember, Venom Power. Trust me, it's gold.
I need to emphasize again how much I really do like this game's web swinging. I don't know if they changed anything besides that. I think they did. It feels better. Miles feels heavy, which I really like. Because I'm fine if you want to make your web swinging slower, but you gotta make it feel better, which is my problem with the first game. The animation work and everything else just didn't work with that, and the speed just felt crap.
So much for telling people about this podcast. We've jumped the charts from 136 to 87. Like, wow. Okay. Today I'm doing a quick task before I head downtown for my citizenship test, and I'm answering Bandia.
You want to know what I hate about games when they write stuff like this? Filthy. That's fucked up, man. Is pure born and raised American. Honestly, you're not wrong. You're not. I can't say anything. Like I like JJ and he's cool. Anyways, my problem. I hate with a passion. I hate writing like this because it feels hard to criticize it because it's like, well, you just hate it because, you know, it's because you're right wing and you fucking hate progressivism and stuff like. It's like, no, not at all. I'm not even right wing. I'm really not. I don't like bad writing, and that writing was very corny to me. It felt very forced. Before I take my citizenship test, did you know I'm not white? And it's like, I don't care. You know, you could be white and not American, right? You could be a white immigrant. You know that, right? It just doesn't feel like the writers care. I always thought Venom Power was a weird name. I do too. I don't like that name. I didn't even think of saying anything because I just figured everyone would agree. You're right. Venom is such a very odd change. You know what I would have done if I was the writers of this game? I don't mind calling it Venom, like in terms of like what it's actually called. I would have had a line there being like, you know, calling it, I don't know, something stupid. Like the Peter Tingle joke from Far From Home. I liked that joke. I thought it was humorous. Do something like that. I think that would have been cute little moment between two friends. I can agree, Alex. I just don't really jive with the electric powers they slapped on Miles. I don't mind them. That's fine. I don't like the name. I don't like the name at all.
First one, where are you from, Danica?
Okay. I guess I just won't listen to that. God, I hate when these missions, like the entrance to the mission is like really far away. It's like, no, like, let me get closer so I can at least listen to this.
Hi there, I'm Simon Krieger, and what you're standing next to is a Nuform reactor. Once activated, this reactor will supply enough energy to power all of Harlem. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, Simon, how is that possible? And the answer is
like some natural weather. To be clear, I do not disagree with you. In fact, I do agree with you. But my issues with it is it's an adaptation of the character. That part of the adaptation exists already. I feel like they would have been screwed if they didn't include it. That feels like more of a criticism of the original character than the criticism of this version of the character.
Get ready for a planet powered.
Unless you mean like how they introduce it, which I don't disagree completely, but I also don't mind how they introduce it.
We're here.
Just that black supers do electric, he has new powers electric. Yeah. But again, that feels less of a criticism of this version of this adaptation of the character, and more like the original character. So glad the game's still playing for me.
Everybody. They broke a bunch of stuff. Maybe they were looking for something.
Oh, was that a button thing? Okay.
Huh. They did a search for new form. What were they gonna do with it?
Okay. This is one of the moments I'm talking about when it comes to liking Miles being a newbie. You seeing his spider sense go off and he doesn't know what to do. He jumps. I like that. It's an element that I like because it's like he doesn't know how to actually react properly when it comes to his powers. I like that element. I think that's neat. Really, really cool to me. I really like the idea of Miles being put in a situation where he's like, his spider sense goes off and he doesn't know, like, oh, what do I do? And then boom, he gets hit. I'm fine. I like that.
Man, this night would just not quit.
Oh man, I hate the Millennial Crusaders. That's what I'm gonna call these guys, because I don't remember their actual name, and they're really lame.
Their tech is unbelievable, but Venom totally wrecked it. Yeah, Genki's right. Venom's a good name.
Hold him here. Everyone else, get upstairs. We're gonna need backup.
He just broke my gauntlets!
Haven't seen you guys before. Nice glow sticks.
There we go. God, I really do like that new combo system. It's a very cool idea.
You slow them down if I use my new Venom power.
Let's start the game, but his character in general, I'd still say if were to have Electro adaptation, could have leaned in how he would get it, or maybe how he gets it. I don't effing know, man. Meh. Yeah, no, I don't completely disagree with that. I think that's fine. I think that's okay. I don't disagree entirely with it. But again, I find it very hard to criticize this game when that's an adaptation thing. Although, you know what? I will say this, actually. I will say this. I do think that the original game, I think that Into the Spider-Verse did the electrical power thing better. I think Deja Movie is just the perfect adaptation of Miles' character. I do think that. I feel like we should have introduced his electric powers a little bit more intelligently. Feels like they were kind of rushed. Like as everyone, since they already were heavy-handed in 180 miles in the game, at least could. Oh, 100%. But again, that comes back to that last game, how crap that game was. You know what I mean? I don't disagree with you. Again, I find it hard to criticize this game for having these mistakes when it really was that last game's fault. You know what I mean? Okay, what was that? That did not. Okay, that was bogus. Did not give me the proper. The actual, I can't speak. Oh my god, that was bogus. It did not give me the proper spider sense signal. It's supposed to, yeah, there you go. It's supposed to give you the line. There we go. There we go. Yeah, just, you know, same like writers and them not doing more groundwork when going into the new title and actually suddenly giving back. Yeah, no, I completely agree. I completely agree. Like it was rushed, it's not done well, but again, just trying to be as fair as possible to this game. Unless, here we go, I'll allow that as a criticism. I will have the exact same criticism if it's the same exact writer. The exact same one, then I will completely agree. And I'll have no issue with agreeing with it. God, I do love the combo system. That's so cool. It really does feel like the games were actively trying to reward you for getting a high combo, which is just nice. Because again, the last game just did not do that. Oh my god. Also, again, the animations just look good. I like that one.
They were talking about new farm shipments. I need to figure out what they found so I know where they're gonna hit next.
Oh, it's over here. Just screw this glass.
They were tracking new form shipments.
Also, this game does have a costume that your costume actually does take damage as you play. The less health you have, the more damage your costume takes. Battle damage is something every superhero game should have. Okay, I have something else to say really quick. I do also want to give this game credit that the first four missions, it's all combat. Combat and story bits. I like that. Throw me in, let me beat up some guys as Spider-Man. One of my biggest problems I had with the first game is that you spend one mission doing Spider-Man-y stuff where you're beating up bad guys, you're stopping a supervillain, and then for like the next hour, it's like you just do busy work. Until you finally meet the demons. I like this. Rather Spider-Man has 3 writers? I mean, is that why Spider-Man 3 writers? Yeah, you know what? Honestly, probably. It was probably like one of those writers actually had good ideas.
Dinner's sounding pretty good right about now. I'll look into that group and the new form shipments tomorrow.
Miles only has 2, but seemingly one of them is the same. Okay, so then I will allow like half that. I'll give like, I'll take off half a point for that.
Out here.
Benjamin Elfman and Benjamin Arfman. I guess the same guy. Yeah, probably 100%. Oh, I forgot to mention. Okay, so something cool this game does. One of the things I hated about the last game. I don't know if anyone noticed. The only time that Peter takes off his mask while still wearing a costume is at the very last cutscene. That's it. That is the only time we see him. And the very first cutscene when he puts his mask on. This game, they do it quite a few times, and it changes depending on which costume you wear. Like, he'll actually, you know, he still has different costumes, which I love that. It looks cool. I like a Spider-Man who takes off his mask. I just think it looks neat. Anyways, I just think it's the thing I like about this game. Something that they improved upon. Did they really just have him say fresh? I have a question, and maybe someone else can answer this. Maybe... Did they get one of the writers to add black dialogue to Miles because he wasn't black enough in the last game? Because he didn't talk like that in the last game. In fact, he was kind of a complete dork. I'm fine with him listening to music. I'm fine with him dressing differently in this game. That's like listening to like hip hop music. That's fine. I don't care. Specifically making him talk different is just weird. They didn't do that since they didn't know the skins the artists were gonna make, so the cinematic team just cut it out. Yeah, I believe that. It's probably the same thing with battle damage. I guarantee in the first game they wanted to do battle damage to the suit. As the more damage you take, the more suit gets torn up. They probably wanted to do that, but they cut it out just because it wasn't worth the headache. They were probably like, yeah, we're trying to get this game out. We don't have the time. But still, just, yeah. It's just something I wish they did.
Good.
Are those actually Adidas shoes? I'm sorry, I just noticed. Is that... Hang on. Thank God for photo mode. Maybe. Hang on, I have to wait for this. There we go. Okay. Are these actually Adidas? Yeah, they are. Can I just say, these shoes are not fresh. These are like the most like... I wonder who that new Spider-Man guy is. Hey, it's Adidas. I've never seen those Adidas shoes before. He has like a little spider logo on the back. Hey, you know, there's only one other kid I've ever seen with those exact same pairs of shoes who sounds just like Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man, and he has the exact same physique. And he has now the same very, 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 very specific shoes. Oh my god, why? Dude, you want to know what made the shoes in Into the Spider-Verse neat? If I can type Spider-Verse poster. I love this movie. I really do. I really, really love this movie. It's one of my favorite Spider-Man things probably ever. I really like it. What made these shoes unique and interesting was, first of all, Miles wore them untied. Second of all, these are rare shoes. These are not common, and they're very fresh. These are very stylistic and cool looking shoes. I love the flag he has. I hope they didn't patch it. Oh, I vaguely remember what you're talking about. We'll see. Like, these shoes work because it's all about the style, and it plays into the idea of Miles being his own Spider-Man. That was the point of the shoes in this scene. And he wears them for one scene in the entire movie in the Spider-Man costume. In this Spider-Man costume, the black and red suit, he wears them for one scene. And it's his leap of faith moment. And it works because, again, this version of Miles, it's him embracing himself. He's done trying to be Peter Parker Spider-Man. He's going to be Miles Morales Spider-Man. That's the point. In this game, they just gave him like the lamest shoes. Why wouldn't you give him like I can't believe I'm about to say this. Why didn't they give him like Tim's? Tim's would have like actually been like cool. I love Tim's. They look nice. Why'd you give him these? These look fucking horrible. Oh my god. It's so lame. And it's like, how does nobody know he's Spider-Man? Whatever, it's fine. I can't, just wow.
Middle school graduation. Haven't seen these two in a while.
I wonder if that's gonna come back in any way.
Let's see what Genki's working on. Oh, Speed Nonagon. Dude needs to finish so I can play it.
Okay. Reed. Miles Man, they keep referencing this girl Finn. I wonder who she is.
Yet. Still feels like Abuela's apartment, not ours.
Did I break the game? This message is not going away. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Ideas. Gotta make sure Mom doesn't see this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did that fix it? Oh, thank God. Okay, that was a really weird bug.
Still gotta box up the last of Abuela's stuff and ship it to her in Puerto Rico.
Who the hell's Abuelo? Is that his grandma? 8 years in, I can imagine there exists Spider merch in this slop verse. My problem is here we go. You want to know the issues with what you just said? This logo that is on the back is very specific to Miles' costume. Peter's logo does not have that little black line through the thorax. It also is not that shape. And it's also not this color. So this is very much Miles' logo. It's a little nitpick. I just think the shoes specifically are stupid.
He's staying a couple of weeks. Gonna be a lot.
Why are you walking all over his
Spider gear?
Why did you step all over his stuff? That's so rude. Also, I do like how this is supposed to be, I think, his grandma's room. A is Ma, O is Pa. Yeah, so Abuela. Okay. So I do like how you could see where there was a painting here that was taken down. Nice little character thing. Or not character, nice little world building thing.
Pete took me to see this. He totally cried at the end. And so did I.
Wow. Way to make me think these characters are, yeah. Didn't notice he has a different logo. He does. And yeah, he has a unique logo.
Stevie is as old as Abuela.
Okay, does he have a PlayStation 4 in there? Is that what that is? Why didn't they just use an actual PlayStation 4? Why do they always get to use these like goofy ass looking third-party controllers? It's so funny. Anyways, let's actually look at some stuff. Let's actually play the game.
What was that?
All good. Little spill. Get it cleaned up real quick. All good.
It's alright, man.
Ay, bendito. Mi hijo. Qué guapo.
Gracias, mami.
I invited a guest tonight. Can you get the apartment ready? Oh, maybe put on some music to set the mood? Ah, Naja.
Really? Your campaign manager on Christmas Eve?
Well, tomorrow's rally isn't going to plan itself. Thanks for getting the apartment ready, mijo. Hello?
Oh my god, she's having a political party on Christmas? It's Christmas Eve. She just said tomorrow. So that is horrible. Oh my god, she's an actual I hate politicians. I do. This is a political, like someone would do that as a politician. I hate that. That just makes me very upset. I don't like her. Peak flag design.
15 years in Brooklyn without a stain. Then we moved to Harlem. Might be a sign.
Not gonna help clean, dickhead?
Glad Dad's tree survived the move.
Me too. He loved that little guy.
Ain't no Christmas like a...
Isn't she still on the phone?
Miss hearing him say that.
Whatever. Love me Cubans who somehow don't have a Cuban flag. Yeah, okay, so hang on. Let me see if I can look this really quick. Oh, we got some things I'll look at in a second. So they had... Yeah, here we go. I'm curious if it actually says... They have to, right? Harlem, New York. You know, tough step inside a middle school class. Okay, can we not be cringe? Is she Cuban? I don't see anything that says she's Cuban. Bunch of little flags around the house. Yeah, it is very weird. Hang on. What is he Cuban? What? I can't believe I'm about to look this up. What ethnicity is Miles Morales? Puerto Rican. Oh, he's Oh. She's Puerto... Oh. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Puerto Rico flag. Isn't it the flag in the house? You have like 80 of these flags. Yeah, wait. So, was the did they change it? Hang on. Because that is the same flag. Yeah. Okay, what is the Cuban flag? The big one? Okay, hang on. She has one big flag, and she has a proper... Okay, got it.
It looks okay, right?
I will say, I think his fade game is not good. His cut does not look good. Can I be honest? Okay, can I find the big flag? Where is it at? In here?
Guess Mom's not done unpacking either. Wallpaper just screams Abuela. Well, what's that? Huh. Must have gotten mixed up in the move. One of Dad's old case files. Who's
Oh. Okay.
Wonder if Dad ever caught the guy.
I'll try to see if I can find it in just a second. I don't know what we're doing here.
Dad's favorite album. He put this on every Sunday while he made coffee.
Oh, is it on this game? I could have sworn I just saw it. I'm tired. Sorry. No, you're good. I'll take a look around the apartment really quick. I don't know what's going on here. Feels like I just accidentally did something I was not supposed to do yet.
Mom ordered like 100 of these because the article mentioned Dad. Who is the Spider-Man? If only you knew, Ma.
What's the pick, DJ?
The greatest record ever?
Yeah, I don't see a big flag anywhere. Maybe they patched it out. It's not the size of his torso, but yeah, it's in the next game. Okay, gotcha. Cuban flag, Miles Morales. See, okay, I could have sworn it was in this game too, because I remember there being a big controversy about it. Oh no, yeah, it looks like it's only in the sequel. Okay, well there you go. That's crazy. That's really funny. Okay, all right. Good to know. Okay. All right. Anyways, I could have sworn I heard about it in this game too, but I don't know. Maybe they fixed it. I don't know, or it was never in the game.
This is perfect.
I was gonna say, to be fair, the flags look strikingly similar, but then I remember this is like a multi-million-dollar game, so maybe I shouldn't give them the pass.
Classy.
You didn't like jazz when I was little.
Your dad taught me to love it.
Making the Asian boy work for dinner.
For years.
Prob never in the game for the DLC. Yeah, probably.
Get that?
Of course.
How are your...
Finn?
Hey, fixed your doorbell.
It's so good to see you. How are you? It's been like...
Months. A lot's changed.
Yeah, it really has.
Is that our...
Okay, we gotta talk about something I mentioned in the last game, but we're gonna really start seeing it more here. If I remember correctly. Oh god, I hate the way these games write relationships. It's really bad. Nobody talks like this. Everyone in these games are like weirdly nice to each other. Like Genki and Miles should be like bullshitting back and forth, but they're too nice. It's so weird. Like, this is, here we go. If I wrote dialogue between two best friends, it would not be just like, yo, what's up, dude? Yeah, bro. I love you, bro. Dude, I love you too. Well, I probably actually would write that at one point. But, like, if they're main characters, I would have more back and forth of them, like, talking back to each other. Being a little bit mean, you know, but it's like jokes. Having fun. You know what I mean? There's some multi-mill. They love making it a point. Oh my god, making it a point. Miles is half and half. If they mentioned him being half and half like once, I'd be more okay with it. That's fair.
Guest of honor?
There's a weird amount of Puerto Rican flags though in this home. Like it feels kind of like culty. Am I like I don't know. Like one flag just somewhere in the apartment, like in the hallway is fine, but isn't there like 4?
Come on in, you two. Dinner's almost ready. Finn, I'm so glad you could make it.
Thanks for inviting me, Miss Morales.
We missed you. Well, this one especially.
Hi.
Finn, this is Genki, my friend from Brooklyn Visions Academy. Genki, this is Finn, my best friend. My other best friend.
Oh yeah, you guys won the middle school science fair at County, right? You made a,
Energy converter?
Jinx!
This is painful.
The wiring in this building is such a mess.
I'll check the circuit breaker.
Gracias.
So, Christmas by candlelight?
I promise I didn't break it when I fixed your doorbell.
I don't know about Puerto Ricans, but Cubans usually only have 1 or 2 flags aside or on the car. Inside, usually no, unless it's a part of some paint. Oh yeah, you actually are part Cuban, aren't you, Jake? I forgot about that. Wait, hang on, wait. Just be clear. Is it Cubans who hate Puerto Ricans, or no, Mexicans hate Puerto Ricans? Is it? I can't find. Actually, I think all Hispanics just hate Puerto Ricans. Actually, because I think isn't the whole thing like Puerto Ricans aren't real Hispanics? I don't know. Hispanics are fucking racist. All right.
No good. Breaker doesn't have power.
Looks like the whole block's out.
Let me check.
Okay, I'm not gonna. You know, let's just move
from the
on.
Fire escape.
Okay, honey. But be safe.
Cubans and Puerto Ricans are all water Mexicans.
That's your super sticky.
What is what is he doing? That was weird. Wait, what?
You see any other buildings out?
People on the roof. Can't go up there.
Yeah, got the whole block.
Oh, I was gonna be really funny if I could go there and see if I could.
Really hope no one can see me up here.
Okay.
Don't look out the window. Don't look out the window.
Think Miles is having any luck outside? I hope so. Hot plates are only going to get us so far in South
Bioelectricity can take down Rhino. But can it save Christmas dinner? It worked! Oh man, those lights are bright. Did not think this through. Gotta get back inside ASAP.
Okay, you know what? This is a neat little stealth sequence, actually.
Keep him distracted, Genki. Come on, Genki.
Is Miles still outside?
Actually, what about a photo?
Right now?
Yeah, you know, precious moments.
Okay, hang on a second. I don't live in New York, but do windows open from the top there? Because that is weird. Usually windows open from the side or up. That's very odd. That's not a criticism. That's just very weird to me. Is that a thing? Yeah, Cubans, at least in my experience, don't like Puerto Ricans. They usually deflect any criticism to their culture, Puerto Ricans, as being more icky or whatever, unless it's about the government. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Gotta capture him.
Shouldn't we wait for Miles?
No, he hates photos.
Miles, what are you
All right,
doing?
Everyone squeeze in. Ready? Great photo. Great photo. Oh, hey, Miles.
Who's ready to eat? You got
Almost crawl up instead of down? I'm tired. I don't know. That was weird. This makes me hungry. Okay. I'm going to say this first. Pert hungry? Shut up. I want to say this first. I do think this is already doing a better job characterizing our main cast than the first game did. I think this is so far doing a better job. I think in general, Otto was a million times better than the Tinkerer. Much better character entirely. The backstory, voice acting, writing, just in general, Otto was a major highlight of that game. Tinker's just not nearly as good, but for the most part, like when MJ is introduced and Martin Lee and May, it's just not nearly as impactful as the star cast, right? The cast of characters that's going to help Miles through his journey in this game, who's going to be his family, his anchor to the people of New York. You need to really do some legwork for these types of characters. This game, I already see more of a connection to this cast. I think this game has already done a better job in total. I still think Otto was a much better character in total than any of these guys even comes close. But I will say overall, I think that this is better. I think this is kind of like a this is so far not bad. I think some of the writing's a bit corny. Not a bit corny, it's really corny. The characters don't talk like normal people, but it's not like offensively bad like the first game got so far. You know what I mean? I don't know why I'm being so charitable this one. I feel like I was more mean to the first game. Maybe you know what it is, because a lot more people criticize this game than the first one. I think that's why. But so far, I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, this isn't terrible. Jig, you can correct me. You tend to be the guy to call me out when I have bad takes. So. I think it's gameplay that makes you want to compliment it a bit more. That's true too.
Finn, tell us everything you've been up to. You still in robotics club?
I had to quit, but I've been studying biotech on my own.
Okay, hang on, actually, I want to say something else. I want to say something else right now because I know I'm not fucking crazy because I just realized something else. These characters' faces look a million times better. I don't know what's going on. I thought I was nuts for just a second, but no, these characters have more recognizable faces than the first game. I knew I wasn't crazy for a second. I was like, why are these characters, like, something about them, like, pops out. The faces here look so much better. They don't look like just fucking background NPCs. And I don't know what they did differently. They're still just normal people. And you know what I think it is? I think it's because we're spending more time focusing on them. Maybe that's... I don't know. I don't know. I feel like these characters are more recognizable. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. That was a weird thing for the first game. Like, none of the characters looked like people, but in this one, they kind of do. I don't know. For me, it's about the same, but a different flavor story-wise, at least for now. I remember Tech Girl being super bad. We're going to get to it because I remember the exact same thing, and that's what I'm worried about. But so far, this game has a better introduction than the last game. That's what I'll say so far. It's not leagues better, right? It still has a lot of issues. I think Peter is a dum-dum in this game. It's really good, but at the same time, he was only in it for the first mission. In that first mission, the entire time, Miles, I like the way he's acting. I like the way he's written. I like how Miles is messing up. He's making mistakes. He's new to this, so stuff goes wrong. I like that a lot. I think it's because Otto really looks like a random goober. That's one of the things I don't like. But it wasn't just because MJ also does too. So does Peter. They just look like random people. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they did differently, but these characters have like a recognizable face to them. Like I can, this looks like actors playing characters in a movie, if that makes sense.
Nerd.
Ugh, says the guy who has to wear an ascot to school.
Hey, only on Tuesdays.
Does your brother Rick still work for Roxxon?
I don't know how anyone could work there after seeing your last campaign ad. You went for Simon Krieger's jugular.
That reminds me. Genki, you have a certain flair for social media. Could you spread the word about tomorrow's rally?
Yeah, we'll be trending by midnight.
Why does he make that weird face? That was a weird face.
Sometimes it feels like Simon Krieger's my real opponent. Roxxon has so much influence here, but they don't answer to anyone except their shareholders.
What is wrong with why? I'm confused. What is Roxxon so evil for? They're like making like their whole thing's just making energy, right? They're trying to be like an alternative energy source, right? Am I missing something? Because I don't see how that's evil. And I understand the whole corporate bad guy. He's corporate. Like I get that, but what makes him evil? Like you had to have a reason. Is he like molesting little girls or something? Because that's what like Epstein did, right? We didn't just hate Epstein because he was rich. We hated him because he was diddling little girls, right? Is he like using his money for evil acts? Like Obama bombing the Middle East with drones? Like, what are we doing here? I don't know what he's doing that's so wrong. That's why they did the recreation of Peter's face. We need Tom Holland's face. Colored person, brown, not black, being the social media person. Difficult. You're so right. He's not even brown. He's more eeler. They're really similar to hating Osborn. Yeah, but Osborn had a reason. Like, here we go. Peter doesn't hate Osborn other than the fact he's just kind of a dick, which we see. Osborn's kind of an asshole. Otto had a reason to hate Osborn because of the inhumane experiments that he's doing with Devil's Breath. Osborn leaves, and then Otto leaves, starts his own company, and then after he starts his company, Osborn comes in and steals all of the work because it was getting too close to Osborn's territory. So he's like, actually, I gave you the grant to have a lab here, and I gave you the grant for the experiments. Not anymore, because you got too close, and I have to push you down. Because he was trying to push him to go back to Oscorp. Because Osborn wants Otto back. It actually works really well in that game. Outside of Otto. Otto, I get why. Okay, if that's the case, then, I don't disagree. He's just kind of a evil. Well, even Martin has a reason. It's a not super well written, but he's the reason his powers came to be. So it's Martin, Osborn's the reason why Martin killed his parents. But everyone else is like, a bit dickish. Yeah. No, like Otto and Lee have reasons. They have reasons. And then everyone else just kind of follows those two specifically because they're either being paid to help them or because they're just kind of like looking for some reason to go blow up Midtown High or something. I don't know.
Harlem needs someone to fight for the community.
That's Mom's campaign speech voice, in case you couldn't tell.
You want to proofread these before I post them?
Yes! Do not hit send!
This game, it's a similar Mr. Negative thing from memory. I guess we'll have to figure out. I think you're right, but I don't get... Well, no, because even then, like, why does Rio, I think is what the mom's name is, why does she dislike the guy? Like, why is her, like, political slogan... Because I guess this guy's supposed to be like Elon Musk. But, like, Elon Musk, there's things to dislike about him. right? But this guy is creating an actual like renewable energy, a clean, green, renewable energy source. And everyone she just kind of dislikes him because he's profiting off it, maybe? I don't know.
So, what's going on with you?
What do you mean?
You seem, I don't know, distracted. Want to talk about it?
Why do these characters move so
That's
weird?
right. It's Christmas. Hey, how are you handling the move from Brooklyn?
I mean, it's fine.
He's like corporate man. He does underhanded corp
You
stuff
hate
probably. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
That's your I hate it, but I'm too nice to say it voice.
No, it's, I don't know anybody here, and I'm always having to ask for directions.
You need to find a good restaurant, a barber shop, somewhere you can shoot hoops.
That made me get really upset. That was such a cringe line. A barbershop, somewhere you can go shoot hoops. Yo, my brother, and I'm your sister. Don't you know? We're like colored folk, yo. You listen to that new Ye album? Bruh. On God. On Jah. Like, she would stop. Please stop. Shake says dreads. I don't know. Oh God, that's funny. That was a bad line. Also, I hate that they stole that right from Into the Spider-Verse. They stole that.
You'll settle in.
What if we hang out tomorrow? Just the two of us.
Just
Not
the
too busy.
two of us.
It's winter break.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Okay, I'll text you.
It's a date. I mean, not a date. You know, a friend date.
Still as smooth as the last time I saw you.
Are they supposed to be like into each other? Because I don't remember this. I thought they were just friends.
Miles.
What? You awake? No.
So I stayed up last night and designed an app for your new
Yes,
suit.
okay.
Thing's got a crazy custom OS. Nothing I've ever seen before. But I ran it through a disassembler so I could reverse engineer the plugin architecture and... You just fell asleep again, didn't you?
You know, the joke would have been funnier if you just didn't say that.
Miles!
I'm up. I'm up.
It's almost done compiling. Oh, thank you. Ready to try out my app?
Yeah, man. Let's do this.
Leaving the door wide open is crazy.
Let's test drive this baby.
All right.
I can see everything you see. How are you not puking all the time?
Lots of practice.
Okay. Why does this game feel so weirdly, like, insecure about letting the player swing into a cutscene, or swing out of a cutscene? It's so weird. That glass really annoys me. Does it? I'm not, I don't hate it too much, because, okay, you gotta keep in mind that this costume is straight from the first comic that Miles appears in. Miles is wearing, in that comic, a store-bought costume. It's why I had an issue with it, because it's like, why is he wearing a store-bought costume if it's, or why does it look like store-bought if Peter made it? It's so weird. Like, Peter would make something higher quality, I feel like. Ooh, okay, let's do this one. That sounds cool. Do that. That one, too. How many points do I have? I actually don't... Oh, I have 3, okay. Dash damage, it doubles the length of time. Okay, let's do this one. I will also say I do like... Oh, I can get all of these. Okay, hang on. There we go. Yeah, I will also say I do like how it feels like I'm doing more with these. Like, there's some actually, like, decent abilities. And I like how there are some here that are completed by just doing challenges. It's neat. Yeah, just saying in reference to the lore they made for this game. Oh, no, I 100% agree with you. That is a criticism of this game, because they should have changed that. They should this should have been like a suit. Okay, I clicked it. It doesn't do anything. Is the game bugging out? Oh, hold to access.
Friendly Neighborhood
weird.
1.0. It lets New Yorkers directly request your help and report crimes in progress.
Nice UI.
I mean, it would have made sense versus given by Peter to handle the city bros all the time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's very strange.
Request came from a guy named Aaron Davis.
Wait, what? That's my uncle.
Does he know you're Spider-Man?
No. Gotta be a coincidence. I'm headed to the subway stop.
What is going on?
Hey there. You needed some help? I'm Spider-Man, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Aaron Davis. I think somebody's messing with the sensors. I'm getting bad data from the main relay up top of Grand Central.
On my way.
Wait! Wait!
Yeah?
Where's the other Spider-Man?
Oh, he's on vacation. But don't worry, I got this.
Okay. This mission from memory bored me. I hated this mission when I played it at first.
Recognize me? Oh, he's calling through the app? This is Spider-Man.
Hey, forgot to mention. There was a break-in last night right next door at Roxxon Plaza. A group called the Underground. Caught him hanging around my stop this morning.
The Underground. You know anything else about them?
They think of themselves as a young mafia. Been around a while, but now they've got a new boss. Tinkerer.
Tinkerer. Thanks for the tip. So, you call Spider-Man often? Like, for help?
Didn't really have a way to get in touch to this app thing. But I saw you on the news last night taking down Ryan. Figured you were the right person to call.
Cool.
I do kind of like that, the writing there, because it's pretty, like, if you don't know anything about Aaron Davis or the Prowler, you don't know where this is going. So I like it. It's subtle. It's like, you know, where's the other Spider-Man? And Miles takes that as like, oh, you know, don't worry, I'm good enough. And it's like, actually, he's asking because he wants to make sure that it's only the new guy. Because he's like, well, this guy's kind of incompetent. I can easily rob without having to worry about him.
Well, anyway, I was trying to make some changes. Decided this job was a good place to start. Train's going down on my watch. Doesn't exactly pay me in a good light.
Well, when we fix them, you can tell your boss you showed initiative by using the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man app.
I'll do that. Good luck with the sensors.
Oh, God. Oh, shit. No! There we go. That was rough. Okay, this is... Oh, my goodness. There we go.
There's the sensors.
There we go. This mission goes on way too long for memory.
Too many wires on this one. It's got to be messing with the signal.
Too many wires? What?
Where do these cables go?
Well, I think so too. Okay.
Inside that shack.
Maybe
I should try the front door.
I did try the front door game. You didn't let me. Okay, I had to be the right distance.
Hey, yourself! Signal relays are being jammed by something. This is crazy tech.
All right.
Hate to do this, but
Sensors are back online. What did you do?
took care of the guy messing with it. And it looks like they left some of their toys behind. Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back. Whoa. Bet I could use this to make those hollow drones Pete designed.
What? No shot. They were not that lazy. There's no way. Oh my god. So, in the first game, every costume you would unlock would have a special ability that would come with it. So, if you got the Tony Stark made Spider-Man costume from the MCU, if you got that one, it would unlock the little this exact model of this little spider that flies around. Because in the movie, it does that. The spider logo comes off of Peter's chest. It's this exact same model. That is so lazy. Wow. That's why oh my god. How? Why? Why are you so lazy? Oh my god. That's bad, dude. That's really bad.
This tech has a pretty unique RF. Wonder if I can track it. Huh. Looks like there's a bunch more of these around this city.
Okay. I'm not going to do any of these. Because from what I remember, they are booty cheeks. Alright. Okay, I think we're good, right?
Perfect time to try out those new holo drones.
Oh my god, you're really going to make me do this?
Look out! I hit him!
This yours? Hey, Underground! We gotta stop running into each other.
How would holograms do any amount of damage? Wait, what?
Fighting us was a mistake, Spider-Man! Get him on the ground!
I really like the combo mechanic. And it's such a simple little change, but it does so much for the combat. And I really do like it. It makes the combat feel way more engaging. Like, you feel, like, rewarded for playing well. Whereas the first game, I could just let myself get hit and I just didn't care. And here, again, like, it feels like I'm earning my combat skills right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm actually encouraged to play well.
Hope the trains are running again.
See, okay, wait, this is what I was talking about with the first game. This game encourages you to get better. There's an encouraging there. Like, sure, you could just, like, play poorly, but you actually don't get rewarded for just... You don't get rewards. You get rewarded for playing well. In the first game, there was just nothing. It's like the only thing you'd get is, like, a number goes up. It's like, who cares? In this one, you actually get instant kill. You get an instant kill ability for every 15 hits of a combo you hit. That's awesome. That's really smart.
Uncle Aaron.
Yeah,
Hey, Mr. Davis. How are things looking now?
I've got a signal, but no trains on the tracks. It must have gone down at the yard.
It was the Underground messing with your sensors. I'm thinking, does Roxxon ever use the subway to ship new form?
Roxxon? The subway system was designed to carry people, not freight. This line got some updates in the Roxxon Plaza.
So they could be using it under the table. I'll follow up on it. So, you mentioned your brother...
I think Batman did first, punch and bunch, and then one-shot anyone. Is that a thing for Batman? I didn't play Batman, so... Again, though, I look at that and I criticize the first game even more, if that's true.
We used to mix beats together.
Well, maybe now you can see him again. Them, your family.
Hope so, kid.
Yeah. I should go. Fight Underground. Bye.
Yeah, if that's the thing, I get even more mad at the first game, because, like, why didn't the first game have that? There we go, wall run, because it's a little bit faster. Here we go. Wow. What a surprise.
Stop them quietly.
Maybe I can stop them quietly.
Those guys up.
Okay. Are we really doing the stealth tutorial now? Ripped straight from the first one in every way, really? This is the first stealth tutorial from the first game. What are we doing?
Nap time, bro.
Oh my god. Dude, it's playing for me. What's the point? Oh my god.
Now I can track them.
I don't care. There we go. Yeah, let me have some fun with this game's actually good combat. Because holy crap, the combat in this game is actually really enjoyable because of that stuff. Like, even the animation work, that just by itself immediately makes the combat more engaging. Like, I actually just don't even want to, I don't want to do any of the stealth mechanics because the gameplay is just so fun when you don't do it. If anything you say you like it and then default back to using webs and punches, again, because, I don't know, it is more effective. Here, I guess, you know what, you're right, hang on, 1 second. How do you do this? There we go. I'll start using this more, you're right. I should engage with the gameplay more.
Actually, you take this!
Oh, hang on. There we go. Webs is more in line with Spider-Man anyhow. I do the same, yeah.
Controls are probably in the office.
I will say, I do wish the electric powers, I wish they did more with them. I wish they would have, it feels kind of weirdly tacked on. And it's just kind of like a big punch and then a ground pound, which the ground pound is kind of neat. I need to use it more, but
said that's their
yeah.
leader.
Did you just say unk? I thought unk was a meme word. Is it actually a thing people said? I didn't know that. I thought it was a meme word.
Oh man, they read the controls.
Hmm.
Gonna have to get the trains back on the tracks by hand.
Oh my god,
Or
this
web.
part.
I can use that turntable.
What?
Spin the turntable, pull trains with webs.
Turntable? What are you talking about? He just said turntable. Oh, I'm an idiot. He's talking about this right here. It's Southern slang, is it? Then why is he saying it?
I need to line it up so it goes into the tunnel.
Oh, okay. I get the puzzle now. Okay. All right. I'm understanding now. I'm picking up what you're putting down, game.
That works. Almost there. Yeah, that's good. Now for the others.
All right, here we go.
Underground looks up new form shipments, then kills the subways. Maybe they're trying to stop new.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I was like, what? Black people they assimilated it. You're so right.
Yes. Okay.
You're so right and so brave for calling out those dastardly hoodlums.
Gotta move another train, just like the first.
Here we go.
This train's gonna block that one.
Okay.
That one perpendicular to the tracks will be good.
Hmm?
Should pull that one on the ground.
I got that. I'm confused why I would pull it. Oh, okay. I get what the game's trying. I thought there was like a way I could push it down. Okay, whatever. This seems very silly, but it's fine. Oh my god, this is lame.
That's right. It's worked. We've got trains on the tracks.
Okay.
Now they need power. They busted the controls here.
Here we
too.
go.
But not the generator.
There we go.
Okay, I can use that to power the trains. Probably. My webs are conductive.
Wait, why are your wouldn't you want your webs to not be conductive? Why would you want your webs to be conductive? How are they conductive? How do you make webs conductive? Why would you want that? Wait, hang on. This seems very silly. Just say that line specifically. It feels like they should not be conductive. Doesn't Spider-Man fight Electro? Wouldn't you want your webs to not be, I don't know, a giant electric, like a giant taser when he grabs onto him? If you web him and it sticks onto him, all Electro has to do is just like turn his nipple electricity on, and Spider-Man, like with his webs, gets, you know what I mean? What? Regained popularity from American in like 2020, but 'twas a thing in the 2010s. Pert didn't watch Amazing Spider-Man. I did. That was the point. The point of the movie wasn't his webs. His webs are conductive, but that was a flawed design. And that was only like year 3 or 4 Spider-Man. This is year 9 at this point. And I get like, and I don't hear like, well, it's Miles. Like, no, Peter designed the web shooters. He would know better. And again, my point goes back to the fact, like, in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, it's not about his, like, it's not a good thing. He actually has to magnetize his web shooters so it stops electrocuting and blowing them up. That was one of the main plot points during the first fight with Electro, is that he webs Electro and it blows up one of his web shooters. It explodes, and then he has to save people with only one web shooter. It's a cool scene. You know what? I feel like I'm reading too much into that. I don't know. It's just like a little puzzle game mechanic. I don't know why I have to look at the... Okay, why would you have me not look at... It's whatever. He hooks it to a car battery. Yeah, but it's to magnetize it. The point is he's magnetizing the web shooters. Not the webs. The web shooters, so that when the electricity hits it, it bounces back. So it doesn't hit him. That was the point of him magnetizing them. Because the last time a electricity hit it from Electro, it exploded the web shooter. So he magnetizes it to bounce the electricity back. That's the whole idea. It's so his web shooters don't explode, and it makes sense. This feels weird. I'm not like it's a nitpick. It just feels like a weird. Okay, that was a weird animation. It just I don't know. It feels weird to me.
Did anything change on your end?
Thanos just lit up like Christmas.
I thought you just said Thanos. That would be so funny.
Glad to help. If anything else comes up, just post a note in the app.
Wait a second. I got a little something here. It's not much, but...
For me?
It's the least I can do for the guy who just saved my job.
Cool. I'll head back now.
I do remember liking Aaron in this game.
Just landed in Europe. How's day 1 of solo Spider-Manning?
Pretty good. I stumbled on a conspiracy in our neighborhood.
Classic. You have a plan?
Sort of making it up as I go.
The mark of a true Spider-Man. Well, if you need me, I'm a phone call away. And a cross-Atlantic flight, but it's fine.
Sure, man. Oh, and thanks for the gift. It is awesome.
You earned it. Oh, MJ needs me. Gotta go. Bye.
God, he's such a cuck. I hate it.
Dude, fixing the subways made the app blow up.
That'd be funny. Peter leaves New York City for a week, comes back, and he's like, yeah, that would be hilarious. No fun, dude. That would make me hate this version of Peter even more, but it'd be so in character with him.
App in NYC right now. Check it out as soon as you're done with your uncle. He still doesn't know you're you, right?
Had a couple near misses, but I kept my cover. I'll check the app as soon as I'm done here. Later.
God, dude, I know this is like kind of silly, but I really do like just how much effort went into Miles's animation. Like, I hate saying this because of the meme. I don't hate saying it, actually. I love it because of the meme. But he really does have the exaggerated swagger of a teen. Okay? Like, he really does. And I love it. It looks sick. I really like it. You really see all of the flourish in his movements, and they're very intentional. But also still kind of, like, I don't know, noobish. There we go.
Hey, Mr. Davis. I'm almost there.
You gotta hurry, Spider-Man. Underground's here. Putting bombs on the tracks.
Bombs? For real?
Guess they didn't like you fixing things.
I'll get there as soon as I can. Hang tight, and don't...
Wait, I'm sorry, they're gonna blow up the track? What does that have to do with... Wait. What does that have to do with Roxxon? What are they doing? I thought they just hated Roxxon. They just want to blow up stuff? Also, God, the web swinging, it feels so nice. I do feel like a young black man with exaggerated swag. I didn't say anything about his ethnicity, to be clear. I said exaggerated swagger of no specific ethnic teen. Okay, so these guys just like are actually evil then. Okay, I don't remember that. I do not remember this scene specifically. Okay, damn it.
They're gonna blow the whole line.
Not if I can help it.
Okay, we actually have a 1-minute timer. Ow. Ooh, okay, that was close. Okay, I feel like I'm really running out of time. Holy crap, this is kind of intense. Okay, here we go.
I'm running out of time. Okay, now the bombs.
Okay, that was actually kind of a little bit intense. All right.
There's more on the upper track.
Oh God. Okay.
I'll get them.
See, I like that little ground pound ability. That works.
Another one.
On it. One more. So last night you learned new forms getting shipped by train. Then today you attack the train.
Oh, okay. The trains have new form in it. Okay. Okay, I'm okay. I really I'm actually kind of having some fun with this combat. Oh, god damn it.
We can beat him!
What's up, my fellow officers?
You did it, kid. Trains are back.
Also,
done.
to be, I will say, okay, never mind.
The next train is arriving in 5 minutes. Please stand clear of the approaching train.
All right, here we. Okay, well, cool. Can I look at the suit first? I have to buy these. Okay. There we go. No, stop!
You okay, Mr.
I'm so upset. I wanted to show up the suit. It gets messed up when you're playing.
Here you go.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, unlimited subway pass.
Thanks.
Did I get the name right?
How did you... okay, gotta go.
Hold up, Miles. I kind of suspected when I saw the news yesterday.
What? How?
Watching your moves on those escape cons, juking guys left and right. Could have sworn I was back at the park playing pickup with you and your dad.
Oh, okay.
A lot quicker now. Don't worry, I won't tell your mom.
Promise?
Promise. Look at you. If your dad could see you now,
He'd probably freak out.
he'd definitely freak out. So you taking over for the other Spider-Man?
Nah. Like I said, he's just on vacation.
Right. And he left you in charge.
Yeah.
A lot of responsibility for a kid your age.
I can handle it.
Hope so. But listen, you get in over your head, you give me a call. I'm here for you. Got it?
Got it. Thanks, Unc.
Okay. That was a cute little moment. I didn't hate that. Actually, I liked that.
Genki said the act was going up.
I was okay with that.
He needs a Spider-Man. Should patrol for a while.
Is the suit still damaged? No, it's not. Okay, I thought it was. Oh, god damn it. It's holding it. There we go.
Mom keeps talking about growing up here. Wonder how long it'll be till I recognize stuff.
Okay. Do I have to do these? I don't think I do I? Oh, there's something over here, though.
Later, Spider-Man.
Hola, mijo. I wanted to tell you, my favorite food truck will be at the rally tonight. Look out for a logo with a giant gyro.
Okay. Thanks for the tip. Oh, Mom, I wanted to ask. Since you know everything that's going on in Harlem, have you heard of the Underground?
Yes. They've been vandalizing Roxxon property. And I think they've been recruiting kids around the neighborhood. Why? They didn't try to get you involved in their mess, did they?
No. Uncle Aaron told me about him. Oh yeah. I ran into him at the subway stop by our house. Did you know he's working there?
No. You know I don't want you around him.
But you and Dad never told me why I wasn't allowed to see him anymore. He used to come by our place all the time.
That's for Aaron to explain. Give me 1 second. Sorry, honey. We're still setting up.
It's all good. Go save the world, Mom. One boat at a time.
Have I ever told you you're my favorite?
Oh my god, I thought she just said.
Love you.
I think she just said one bullet at a time. I was like, damn, that's fire. Here we go. Let's do this mission really quick.
Hey, right here.
What? Not you. My cat. Named after the real Spider-Man.
Damn, I like that.
They robbed my place. Think they took Spider-Man too.
That's awful. You see,
I like that. The real Spider-Man.
In the power substation. Couple blocks over.
I'll find them. And your cat.
Sure, kid. Guess it can't hurt.
See, okay, so earlier...
Should probably call Genki when I get there.
Okay, what are we doing? What is happening? I don't need the camera to do that. That was weird. Okay. See, this is kind of what I was talking about. Like, with the ending of the game, I don't want to get too much into spoilers, but the... You know, he's out of Spider-Man. Like, this is why, because of these little quests like this. It does work. Somewhat.
Genki, I need help. Some dudes robbed Taylor's bodega, then headed to the closest power station.
Weird. You've got my full attention. Watching through your live stream.
They're shooting Transformers?
Oh, that's right! You can actually web people to walls now! I forgot about this! Oh, there we go. Yes. Okay, I love that so much. You can now web guys to walls, which makes the stealth feel way better. A lot more natural. Here we go.
Never been part of a plan like this. Working small time. This kind of work's got a long-term opportunity. One big score and I'm out of here.
Okay, come on. Really? We're gonna have lines like that? That is so corny. One less score and I'm out, Spider-Man.
City's a trash.
Easy.
This station's output is down to 64%. Maybe you can find a backup.
Good thinking on the backup systems.
There we go. All right.
This hero stuff.
Nah, I'm just a spectator.
Just need to find Tails' cat. Spider-Man! Wait! Wait!
Chase after him, Miles.
The elevator shaft.
Oh, okay. I get you.
Got it. I'm coming for you, Spider-Man. Hang tight.
How would he get in here? How did he get in here?
Wait!
What? How did he get out of here? Okay, whatever.
I think I know what these dudes want. There's a bank on this block. No power means no security.
So if we fix the power, we're preventing a bank heist?
Stopping crime before it begins. In a world where only two men can see the future, only they can stop it.
All right, gotta focus.
That was cute. That was a cute little line. I didn't hate that. I didn't hate it. It was a cute little line.
Just want to set up here of all places. Look outside. Harlem's a mess right now. Boss knows an opportunity. What was that?
Okay, his buddy's gonna like be like, "What's going on out there? Go take a look." Okay, he's gonna right there. Boom, gotcha.
You, friend of a friend. Thought it was a dream come true when he picked me. He's the kind that gets things
Siesta
done.
time.
That's for sure. Remind me to tell you about the job I pulled for him over in Brooklyn. Way back when he was first starting out. You'll love it. You think I heard something?
There we go. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, yeah,
I know it was Derek. Hey there, boy.
Easy. All right.
Sounds like someone's paying them. Any idea who? What?
So, output's at 0.
I got that.
Pulling up emergency lights. Okay. You can restore power if you charge the other backups.
On it.
What other backups? Oh, okay, they're just in the next one. Got it. I do kind of like the idea of you looking for a cat, and it leads to this big bank heist thing. It's kind of funny.
Take to bust the power station.
Bring up the emergency lights? I thought you did. Could be one of the station workers.
That's
Keep
a
an eye on
stall.
There we go.
I was already out. Why we gotta keep cutting to make sure it's done? You want to half-ass a job for this guy? No. Good point.
Forgot who hired them actually.
I should have gone to dental school. Once we get our cut, we can go to 7 dental schools. This beats flipping movies on the corner, I guess.
I need to find the backup systems.
Okay, there you are. Okay.
Okay. Gotta push ahead. Find the main generators.
Okay, here we go.
These guys keep talking about their bugs.
All right.
Any idea who it is?
Dude, a lot of people want to rob banks.
It was worth a try. There's the main breaker. Gotta clear out these guys. Then I can figure out how to fix it.
Stay sharp, boys. Someone's trying to do our good work. Of course it is.
Out for the count.
Too many enemies. Yeah, but he beats them every time. Not all of them.
Sounds like whoever planned the heist knows Spider-Man. And not in a good way.
Has to be the other one. I don't have that many enemies.
Yet.
Great optimism, bro.
Why would you jump to that? Because boss hates him. And I think Spider-Man hates him right back. You can go to 7 dental schools.
Okay, how are these guys? This is annoying me so much. How is this guy still being seen?
Tired of one here with the winners. Is that a rat? The hell was that? City's a trash heap. It's my trash heap. Webs! Keep alert for Spider-Man!
There we go.
Another win for Spider-Man.
Stay alert! This beats Spider-Man's here! On the corner, I guess. I need backup here! Huh? What was that?
There we go.
You think I'm afraid of you, Spider-Man? Think again! I think I heard something.
There we go. Now this guy's good to take.
Gotta be quicker than that.
It's Mono E Spider. It's like Mono E Mono. Man to man.
Get out of here while you can, kid! You hear that?
Okay.
Can't hide forever.
Guess it was not.
All right. Well, there we go. They just started moving. Finally took them long enough. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do this all such itself. There we go. And then. Easy money.
Time to check the breaker. No good. Board's not powered.
Okay.
Need a generator.
There it is.
Here we go. Generator's on. I don't think it's hooked up.
Okay. Let's take a look around town. Oh, he said something about it not being hooked up. Does he want me to go in here? Wait, hold to tether a web. What? Uh-huh. I hear what the game's trying to. I don't know what I'm tethering though. Oh, there it is. Okay, gotcha. I'm understanding now. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Power should be rerouted. Time to flip the breaker. Let there be.
Why didn't you pull it first? Okay. That's cute.
Spider-Man?
You can't have him. Don't you know it's rude to interrupt the bonding process? Take all of us. You're done, kid.
Okay. I clicked the dodge button, but it just didn't seem to work.
Robbery. Give me the cat, and I'll let you go. Deal?
No deal. Don't let him leave here. You're dead.
That one felt good.
How did this guy not get web to the ground? Wait, what?
Give up your boss. I'll figure it out eventually.
Ha! You think we're scared of you? He's 10 times worse. Heads up, he's airborne.
Okay, well, I don't know why. He feels like he keeps webbing the wrong person. Jesus, one hit me. Okay. That was crazy. All right. He just, like, roundhouse kicked me and snapped my neck. Damn. Okay.
Don't you know it's rude to interrupt the bonding process? Give me your best shot.
Ow.
Get out of my business, freak show.
Ow.
He's mine. You're going. Picked a bad day to mess with us. I can't get him in the air. You don't stand a chance, kid.
Is that Yuri Lowenthal also playing one of these criminals? Why can I not web him to this wall? What is going on with that? Okay, maybe I can web this guy?
Tell me who planned the bank robbery. Give me the cat, and I'll let you go. Deal?
No deal. Don't let him leave here. Grab it.
Seriously, guys? Give up your boss. I'll figure it out eventually.
Ha! You think we're scared of you? He's 10 times worse. Get him out of the air.
There we go.
What do you mean your boss is worse? I'm mopping the floor with you.
You don't kill people. Take an aim. Come here. you!
Hey, I did it. Jesus.
Now for the breaker.
Cool. I can show off the battle damage this time. Hang on. This. Nope. Okay, there we go. Oh, wait. It cleans up the suit. Wait, what? Can I at least look at it here? Oh, this is weird. There we go. You can kind of see it. It's neat. I really like the mechanic how, or like little, I don't know. It's not mechanic. It's another word. I like the detail. It's neato. It's lame though that whenever you go into photo mode, it doesn't, it like cleans up the suit. I hate that. Yeah, because it's the only suits I have. Okay. Is there no way I can like change it? Yeah, that's lame. Anyways, let's keep moving.
Let's get out of here, Spider-Man.
That is a cute cat.
Hey, man. Power restored, bank heist stopped, Spider-Man the cat saved.
Call in today's great work. I'm posting in the FNSM app about these guys and their boss. Maybe we can get leads on who we're dealing with. Call you soon.
Hey, sorry. On a mission.
Here we go.
Hey, Teo. Got a surprise for you.
What? To end stream, I get you.
Oh yeah? What's that? Spider-Man! Oh! Did you have an adventure? Oh, you almost gave Daddy a heart attack. Oh, yes you did. Oh, yes you did. Good work, other Spider-Man. Thanks.
Yeah. Of course.
Like, I like those little moments.
Hey, man. Any leads on who our cat thieves were working for?
I'm chasing down a couple of problems that might be connected. Robberies on Harlem's commercial strip, and something going down at Feast North. I'll post in the app when I know more.
Cool. Thanks, dude.
There we go.
Miles, we still meeting today? Never got a text back from you.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I've been wrapped up in my own stuff. But I'm free now. Swear.
Sweet.
Wholesome Chungus? Yeah, it's, yeah. It is what it is.
Why there?
You'll see. Don't be late.
78th and West End.
So, yeah, I was gonna say, I think we get the cat suit for that one, right? Oh, no, we don't. Wait, what? How do you get the Bodega cat suit? I'm pretty sure you had to do that mission, right? Finish the campaign and complete the cat pajamas side mission. Oh, that's lame. All right, but we do get these suits. So we get homemade costume and we get tracksuit, which I'm not using either of these because they look really lame.
Guess I'll find out what she means. Better hustle over.
All right, let's go ahead and head over to here really quick. I need to end stream here really soon. So I'm going to try to see if I can at least start this next mission really quick. But yeah, we'll see where we'll go from there.
Hey, Danicast fans. You ever hear a story that you just can't get out of your head? Maybe it's a scene from a movie, a headline you read on the back of someone else's
I hate this character.
or your friend's play-by-play of a no good, very bad date. Well, for me, that story is the undercurrent. Who are they? What do they want? What's infuriating is that the question is so simple, but it seems impossible to answer. They steal, hurt, kidnap, and harass. They hit businesses and crime families alike. They have next-level technology and a grudge against everyone. I'm gonna keep looking into them, and if you have a tip, please send it my way.
What? No! Send it to the police! What are you talking about?
Garbage disposal, or we'll clog up your drain, like real bad. Okay, bye!
Okay, that was really lame. Alright, let's start this mission up really quick, and then we'll head off for the night. We'll head off for the night.
Hey, Molasses. Up here. Fire escape's shakier than it used to be. Careful on the way up.
Okay, with that line, I thought they were gonna have a bit where like she looks away and it snaps, and he like just catches, and he like wall crawls up. That'd been a fun little moment. Okay, I have a major issue right there. It's not a major issue actually. It's an exaggeration. But them jumping on those metal pipes, they would have slipped and cracked their necks. Holy crap! You know how slippery, cold, frozen metal is? Goodness gracious.
So, this is why you wanted to meet here.
Almost bailed, you took so long. Give me a hand, it's stuck.
Time capsule's seen better days.
You remember the combination?
Yeah, it's, man, it's,
You kidding me? Y'all gotta start remembering this code. Not always gonna be around to tell you.
We'll remember, we'll remember.
Well, remember. Yeah.
Hey, look, it's young Miles from the first
Now,
game.
what are you gonna put inside this bad boy?
Secret time capsule. Only Miles and I know.
Boom. That's right. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Hey, Rick, you gonna take that job at Roxxon or what?
Why? You gonna take it if I don't?
Maybe. Waiting to see the offer.
Okay. Competition, eh? Well, they're talking a good game. Want me to lead their clean.
Yo, I'm back. What's up, Karen? How you doing?
Me.
I'm about to end stream here
Clean
soon.
power, save the world.
I love my nerdy fan club. Oh, speak of the devil. Roxxon. Back in a sec.
You remember the code, right?
I hate Miles, really?
Sequence.
Nice. A reward.
I mean, our energy converter was pretty fire.
Truth. You think it's still...
Doing good. Glad to hear it. Yeah. God. You know, I'm gonna say it. It doesn't make me hate Miles, but I do hate how everyone talks. It's like the prequels for Star Wars, you know? But in those movies, it's kind of goofy to the point it's charming, and this is just corny and cringe. Whenever characters, like, talk for an extended period of time, it's like, ugh, stop. You know?
Display at the Science Center?
Yeah, the writing's not very solid. It's just not.
Look at this.
I like Miles as a whole package. He does have some really crap dialogue.
Yeah.
Something going on with him?
Also, the facial animation in this game is really bad for Miles specifically. I don't know. He's always like... You know what I mean? Does he always do it? It's so weird.
You guys fight or something?
No.
So exaggerated. So over animated.
Right.
Finn,
It's fine.
why do we really lose touch?
Crap, now I'm late. I gotta go.
Hey, I feel like we both have stuff we're not sharing. Next time we hang, no secrets. Okay?
Yeah. Maybe. If you're on time. See you soon, short stuff.
You know I'm taller than you now, right?
Not in here.
I don't hate their relationship, which is better than MJ and Peter in the last game.
Middle school graduation was bittersweet. Finn went to Midtown High, but I got into Brooklyn Visions. Said we stay in touch, but...
Millennial writing, you're not wrong.
This was like a whole new world.
Okay, I don't...
It was so good to see Finn.
Oh my god, really? We're doing
Find out
this?
the time capsules we hid.
This game has backpacks too? Oh my god. Okay, I gotta criticize this Far Cry crap. I hate
Good enough
this.
to use this unlimited ride pass.
Oh my god, it's awful. It's the Tesseract. Totally. I really do. This is rough. What? That was really corny. Oh yeah, that's in the first game too. I never used the fast travel feature though because I didn't like the fast travel, obviously.
Phone, check. Subway card, check. You got the house key?
Yeah, I got it.
That was fast. Holy crap. Why does Genki have better shoes than Miles?
Come on, we're gonna be late.
Oh, look, dude, look at those Tims.
Hey! Dude, I am so filling your suit with snow. Are you still wearing your suit?
Yeah, you know, just in case.
It's gonna be fine.
All right, come on. All right, here we go. And I think we got some new stuff here. Yeah. Do this one. All right. And with that, we are going to end stream for the night. Let me double check. Let me see if there's anything. Pulls enemies together. I'm never going to use any of these, man. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I'm never going to use these. Like, I'm gonna just level this stuff up. Skills. Venom stun enemies take more damage from basic. Hey, we'll do that immediately. And Venom stun enemies knocked into other enemies will transfer Venom stun. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do that too. I like all these little abilities. I just wish there's. I do not like skill trees, and you can always do it better than a skill tree, guys. Remember, if you ever become a game developer, you can always do it better than a skill tree. Anyways, with that being said, gamers. Yes, I'm sure I want to quit. We are going to go ahead and transition. Oh, really quick. Let's go through gameplay. Mechanics. I know animation work in general. Miles being bad at start. Combat mechanics. Am I missing anything here for the things I like? Web swinging. Web swinging, 100%. All right, things I don't like about the gameplay. I'm trying to think. Is there anything I actually really don't like? Oh, you know what? I'll put this useless gadgets, because they have those gadgets, and I know I'm not gonna ever use them. And then I'll also do Venom. Is kinda forgettable because I keep forgetting I even have it. It's neat when you remember and you could do a lot of stuff with it, but I also just end up forgetting. Okay, next up, graphics and art. I actually have nothing really to say so far about the graphics and art design. I don't hate it. Everything in this one feels more like grounded and real. I know Roxxon will eventually get kind of goofy, and I know that I don't know. I don't hate it because like the kid, like there's like these punk terrorists and their kids, and like honestly, I don't hate their designs because it kind of feels appropriate. Let me do this really quickly, get the music going. This feels like weirdly quiet. There we go. So it's like, I don't hate their design. Roxxon soldiers, I'll wait until we actually get to them to talk about their designs. But yeah, overall, I think the designs are fine. I don't hate it. And yeah. Yeah, that's really all I got. I don't really have a lot to say about anything else. I'm enjoying it so far. Let me think. Oh, you know what? Here we go. Corny ass dialogue. If I can type, Jesus. There we go. I did not spell it. There we go. Dialogue. There we go. All right. Corny ass dialogue. I think that's good. I think we're good here. I think this is all I really have so far for notes. But we'll keep going. Next stream we will anyways. Until then, I will be seeing you guys in the next stream. And that's really all I got to say. If that is all you guys have to say, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Until then, peace out, my Foxy family.